Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Started with 100, now I multiply. Reading through your bluffs, I can tell you lie. Every pot I take, watch the numbers climb. Chip by chip, I'm building mine. Ice cold when I click that call. While you rage and spam, I watch you fall. 10 hours straight, I stay in tune. From 1 to 1,000, that's my proof. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Screen lit up at midnight, focused on the grind. Reading through the patterns, leaving doubt behind. They bet into my nuts, thinking they can win. I let the timer run, make them sweat within. $100 pots turn 1,000 deep. While they push too hard, I maintain my beat. Check raise on the river, watch them crumble slow. Years of study paying off, now watch it grow. Discipline's my weapon, patience is my shield. Reading all the time and tells they try to wield. Built this role from nothing, grinding day by day. Now they know my name when I enter play. Stay calm, stay focused. Stack by stack. Stay calm, stay focused. Never look back. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes.
Screen light in my eyes, mind cold as ice. Every move calculated, never hesitated. Time's just a number now. Stacks looking thin somehow, but I got that focus tight. Gonna make it right. Started with 100, now watch me run it. Every click with purpose, know that I've earned it. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill, yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm in for the night. Heart rate steady, fingers ready. Read these fuckers like a book, that's all it took. No emotion showing, just numbers growing. All in when it matters, make these stacks get fatter. Digital battlefield, testing what's real. Mind over pressure, stacks my measure. Time's moving slower, getting colder, but I stay composed while others fold. Tick, 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 make the right pick. Can't slip, can't miss, stay focused in this. Dead silence, pure violence. In my mind, cross the line. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill, yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm every move calculated, until I make it.
In my zone, mind and flow. Every move I make, they don't know. Through the screens, I watch them fold. 1 to 1,000, that's the road. Reading tells like open books. All these players, same old looks. Keep it calm while chips stack up. Patience pays when times get tough. Stay calm, stay calm. Watch me calculate and grow. Stay calm, stay calm. Everything is in control. In my zone, mind and flow. Yeah, watch me build it so. In my zone, won't let go. This is how we grow. I was sick, still locked in tight, reading patterns through the night. Every click a battle won, building stacks until I'm done. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. Ice and veins is what I got. Step by step and hand by hand, building empires while you stand.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dennis.
Morning. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I need to move this screen. Yep. Uh-oh.
Well, my computer shipped. I don't see how the fuck it takes UPS 5 days to get it here, but it shipped.
Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Because I minimized that. Man, I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I don't know why I would take that. Well, I guess it's from Florida. Mine came quick because...
No, it's from Ohio. It's in Ohio. It started in fucking Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, maybe they're in... I thought they were in Florida for some reason. That's weird.
Well, everything says they're in Florida, but like they shipped it out of Cleveland.
Huh. That is odd.
So
that looks kind of funny, that table there.
It's on its way. So now I need to get a couple more of these Samsung monitors that I have. Man, they're charging like $700 for monitors and a stand, a 4-monitor stand, and I'm like, okay, I can get $250. It's outrageous.
One big blind, yeah, of course it's one big blind. You're a...
Go.
We're not ahead here. Damn it.
How do you are you streaming your screen somewhere?
Yeah, on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble.
Oh, okay.
All the normal shit. All the normal shit. I've got a full house, but I'm going to check it through because any ace, any jack, any 9 beats me. So I'm just going to take down the 8 bigs and see where he's at. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to... What am I going to bet for there? Right? You got to think about that for a minute. As you bet, what are you going to bet for? Your two choices there when you're betting, right? You got 2 ideas of what you're betting. And you're either betting to get them to fold a worse hand or get them to call a worse hand. I mean, that's essentially where you're... So you're either trying to bluff them off a hand because they got a better hand, you're trying to bluff them off, or you're trying to get them to call because they got a worse hand than you do. And we weren't in either one of those positions. A lot of people like to try to bluff at the river just to bluff, and a lot of times you get caught that way. If you have, maybe a strong hand, then you bet small. If you have a weekend, you try to bet big there, but just betting to bet when you're, you know, in between, it's kind of like playing in the middle of the range. It's just not smart.
Right. So you're in the you got king queen on this one. Is that you? That is you, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna fold to that raise. So see, this is a 3-bet to 16-4. Maybe nitty, but I'm not gonna get involved that much this early on. We don't know nothing about the 2-seat. If we knew a little more about them and thought they were a little looser, or thought maybe, you know, they 3-bet too wide, then we might have got involved there. But 3 bets up to that amount, I'm assuming he's got queens or better, maybe ace queen suited or ace king suited, possibly. We'll see how it looks when it's all done. It could be ace queen. He might have overplayed a bit. I bet he folds to this raise here, because I bet he didn't make the flush, and that's why 6-seat went aggressive here to take down the pot. That's a pot bet. Yep. And he probably had a pair. Might have had queens, jacks.
Unless he's got the fucking flush.
Yep. And he could have. He could have as well. Oh,
so
my
what's
chat over oh, crap. I forgot about that. Yep.
Okay, so BB is big blind, but so what's big blind here?
Well, this is micro stake, so it's 2 cents, 5 cents all we're playing.
Okay.
I need my chat
so
over
3.4 BB is what? 75 cents? Or 15 cents?
Yeah,
That's 25 cents?
3 would be 15, yeah. 3 would be 15.
Right on. I got you.
So we started at super micro stakes. Where do I get my chat at? Emotes. I guess we're just not going to have chat. I forgot to set that on this screen. I don't know. Chat select. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I don't have a chat bar. That's all right. It's no big deal. I did not think that far ahead.
I'm interested to see if my delay on my Discord goes away on the new PC.
Yeah.
But I'm losing a screen because I'm not going to have my, like right now I trade with 4 screens with my iPad, Surface Pro, and then 2 monitors. This new one, I'm only going to be able to have 2 monitors, so I'm going to end up having to give up a screen. Which that kind of sucks, but
Paul, is that Paul? Who's Paul?
Yeah, I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I believe that's his puppies, but he changed his shit. He's all Jedi mind tricking people for Easter.
No, I'm confused. I don't think that's really Paul. Not that Paul, anyway. Good morning, Paul. I don't think you're Jigsaw Paul, though.
Oh, he just left. Well, we'll know if it's him if he comes back. Oh, man. Fucking Sonny was hammered yesterday.
Yeah, he was. He talked to me this morning. He's like, I didn't talk too much, did I? Crap, I ain't watching my cards. There they go. 2-6. Am I in the big? Yeah, I'm in the big. 9-4 raise. Yeah. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know how many people will show up to this thing, but I figured we'll play for a few hours. I put a playlist together. I hope it's playing. I don't know if you can even hear it.
Well, if I turn it on, then I've got audio on the stream and on the YouTube, so I can't.
Just roll. Your race feeds my bankroll, bitch. Watch it spiral down the drain.
YouTube, so I can't. Yeah, see, I can. Yeah, it's too. That overpowers the stream. So yesterday was really good for me. Like I've been trying to like really simplify my trading because I realized that I've just gotten been over trading. I started trading with Crown and like he's not looking for a specific setup necessarily. He's looking for a system and building a system. And so like I kind of sucked myself into that, and
Yeah.
I should be taking that 1 or 2 trades a day and looking for those specific setups. So
Yeah, we will check through this draw. I expect him to get aggressive. If we check through the draw, I think he'll stab at this. That's what I thought. And we almost have to call here on the draw, and we will hope. We will hope for a heart. Oh, Jesus. Paired the board was not the way we wanted to see it go. Now it all depends on his next bet. I'm going to let him wait a minute. His next bet, we may have to fold here. He's probably going to go half pot. So about, yeah, 9-8. I knew he would. The biggest problem here is we essentially have nothing if we don't catch the heart. We're going to hero call here for a heart. I think we just give up, unfortunately, because with a paired board, we still don't guarantee the win.
Yep.
He could have 9-jack all day long. So we're going to go ahead and fold it out. See if the heart comes. We'll see the rabbit card here. Heart didn't come. It actually came club, so that was a good fold. One of those spots. All right. We'll 3-bet this up to 9. Hopefully we get somebody to raise. We may just all fold, which is fine as well. Okay, there's a caller in the 6th seat. Like I said, we need to catch something against him. Oh my gosh.
I think he's bluffing. He's just straight up. He's going big every hand.
He is. Well, what are you going to do? You going to call here? Hero calling? That's the problem.
I mean, king, maybe.
I think we have a tough time here because he could have easily caught, you know, he could have easily had pocket 8s, 2 pair at this point. This is a tough call. He's got aces, got us crushed.
I mean, we can't. I look at that and go, okay, you didn't have that good of a hand every one of these hands.
Yep.
He's just bluffing people out. That's what he's doing.
We could try to go over the top of him and see what he does. We may get killed here.
Well, I like you. Hey, play it the way you play it, but because I am not even going to start to say I'm a decent poker player. But
Straight gets there. Shit. We give it a run. We're gonna go all in. Come over the top of him, see if he calls.
Damn.
He called. Queen 8. Pair of 8s. There we go. Woo! Tough one. Tough one. One way to knock him down the sides.
Oh man, you didn't even give it a shot. Watch, 9s and 3s are coming out on the flop.
Oh my
God. I never would have bet 9-2, and then like it seemed like every time I got 9-2, I was getting 9s and 2s on flops. Like I just started playing that. That just seems to be, it works for me for some reason. But I ain't trying to go big on it either. Like this is one of them. I'll play it to the flop and see what happens if it's not.
Sonny said he had a whole bottle of Jameson yesterday. Holy moly.
That explains why he was so tore up. Like, I mean, he was getting violent. I'm like, no, man, I'm out. I couldn't take it anymore.
Paul left. The Paul person, he came in and then he left. Yeah. That's very odd. He actually left the server. He's left the server. I don't get it. Yeah.
Right on.
That is completely confusing.
Guess he just didn't want to hang out with the poker players, I guess. So What server do you play poker on?
This is Bovada, but I'm changing. I've got the last of the bigs. I've got like maybe 400 bigs left, and I am done. Once I lose that, I am not playing here anymore because I've had a bunch of very unusual boards and very unusual hands and very unusual coolers, and I'm going to try, I think I'm going to go to coin poker next. So as soon as I lose all this down, I'm going to swap and go to coin poker. I'm just playing out the rest of the funds that I have in this account. So,
oh, right on. I'm gonna have to join you when I do start getting payouts because it's boring sitting here.
yeah. I love playing. My problem is, and I love Bovada as a site. I do a lot of my live betting on here. My problem is, I've had kings cracked by kings twice on this site, where the other old boy runs out of flush, and that's just unfreaking believable. You know what I mean? Like, just unbelievable. So. Along with other bad beats. I mean, it has been a go. Let's just put it that way.
Right. Yeah. Well, me and the wife played on Zynga on our phones for a while. Just, of course, I'm not putting real money in. We're just playing, but
yeah.
Like I realized when you're sitting here just fucking watching charts and like it's okay, it's something to do.
Yeah. Well, all this is real money, but it's just $100 bankroll. Basically, I'm going to put $100 into this challenge, and then, of course, I've played more than $100 on Bovada already. But as far as the live, being live and the challenge, so far we're up $11 on the $100 bankroll. So that's where we're at, rather than.
I mean, I've never even heard of Bovada. Like I didn't.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's only in the United States.
No, that's just, well, but we don't. Okay, so my gambling takes place in casinos generally.
Yeah.
And the wife doesn't care for Vegas too much, so I don't get to go.
Yeah.
Because she's not. So.
Good morning,
like
man
every
of the
time
woods.
It's like every time I go though, I catch a big win on a penny slot. Like last time I walked in, I put $20 in the machine, hit the button once, and won $750 on the Buffalo Run machine.
Wow, very nice.
I called her immediately. I was like, I just want you to know I'm walking away. I'm gonna sit down and have a couple beers at the bar, and I'm going back to. I was delivering out in Phoenix, so like I like that casino out there.
Yeah. Hey, man of the woods, is the audio all right? Like, because this is a little changed up, does the playlist sound low enough? My audio and Dennis's audio all sound fine on the stream? Clear as day. Okay. And you can hear I made a new playlist, just a poker playlist. It's just like 16 songs or something. You can still kind of hear it in the background, hopefully. I realized the background music till you mentioned it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Realized till you mentioned it. Okay, it's fine. Realized till you mentioned it. Okay.
The problem is if I'm trying to play it, I'm hearing chat too. So
yeah, you have to mute here in order to do it over there, and then you have a little bit of a delay because in the button re-raiser we got 4 to act, be in position after. Yeah, we're gonna wait on it. He could have called there. That was I hate calling. Raising would have been tough. I hate just flattening. I'd rather 3-bet there, and I don't feel like the hand was quite strong enough to 3-bet from the button, so I'm just going to let it play through and watch these guys a little bit. We killed the 6 seat. That's all I can tell you.
If another ace drops.
Yeah, even if it does, though, I mean, not saying that anybody else has it, but right now, 2's the nuts, right? Right now, 2-6 actually is the nuts. If you want to know what card's winning, 2-6 is the winning card currently, right? So there's the king. Ace king beats us at this point. You know, ace 5, ace 3, ace 4, all beat us as well. So we're not super on that hand. That's a lot of where people really got to watch poker. Poker is one of those things that everybody's so concentrated on what's in their hand that they forget about what that board plays out. You know what I mean? So I love poker. I can't help it. I've been playing poker since I was like 21. I started getting into it and playing it, and I was like, man, I love this. I played a lot live, more tournaments. I spent a couple stretches playing overnighters and Atlantic City and stuff like that, but I'm more of a tournament player than a cash player, honestly. And this is something new. Everybody wanted me to do this last year, do a, for the new year, basically is what it was. They wanted me to do a challenge on cash games. So this is way out of my expertise. It's cash, number one. Number two, it's micro stakes, which in my opinion makes it that much harder. So it has been a challenge. I have played a lot, not on the stream, in these micro stakes, just because trying to get my head around the micro stakes has been super tough.
Right on. Yeah, I'm having a hard time because 10 is what, 50 cents? 10 BB?
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to do math in my head. I'm not very good at it. So
none of it matters. It doesn't matter what the number value is, right? It's just it's just like trading. That's why I wanted to do it in big blinds, is because even if you're paying, $1,000 big blinds, it's still one big blind, so it's no different for anybody that's playing at any stakes. Just like a tick. If we take a trade tomorrow and we both get 10 ticks, we did just as good on the trade. It doesn't matter whether you did micros, you did 2 micros and I did 2 minis. Obviously we know 2 minis is 10 times, but at the end of the day, your trade was just as good. And that's what I'm trying to do with the big blinds, just the same. It's just like a tick. So the value really doesn't matter. It's just something to keep track of how well we're doing. Essentially, you sign into, when you start at these tables, you start with 100 bigs. So you have 100 big blinds. Anything over 100 when we're done here is a profit. So right now we've got 84.8 big blinds in profit.
Right on.
So once we're done, we'll do the big blind profit, and we'll always keep the big blind profit. But as we move up in stakes, obviously the big blinds will be worth more, so that'll build our bankroll quicker. So as we move up, we'll more quickly make it to that $1,000 goal that we're trying to do. So essentially we have 2 things that are going to happen in this challenge. We're either going to be minus $100 or we're going to be plus 1,000. Everything in between is going to be the fun that gets us there, hopefully. But the big blinds will change as we move up, basically. Hopefully we can stack and start getting it'd be nice to get a big winning day to where we could move up to the next stakes. I'm curious to see what the next, because this is the lowest stakes you can play that we're playing right now, and I'm curious to see what the next stake up is. I played in the casino $1, $2, and most of my buy-ins are buy-in tournaments, so you just buy in. So I don't really play micro stakes like this, and it's a different thing all the way around. Very, very, very tough to play at these stakes, in my opinion. Are you gonna let me limp in? You did. Oof. What a flop. Can't believe you let me limp in there. Wish I had a hand. Absolutely unbelievable. See, that's something they should never let you do. Small blind should either 3-bet or fold. So if their hand's not good enough to 3-bet, they shouldn't be playing.
Right.
Absolutely amazing. And these are things that you don't know at micro stakes. That's the whole problem. These guys don't play, you know, exactly like they should, and that makes it hard to play against them because some of them are just, you know, plain maniacs. Yeah. And others of them are, you know, so passive that they just never play any cards. So you're never really knowing where to go with it. It's very, very tough. Are you you game theory optimal when you talk about playing how they should? Yeah, game theory optimal. I mean, yeah, Man of the Woods, they should be playing as close to equilibrium as they can. I'm bigger. You watch my trading, you should already know what I'm bigger on. I'm bigger on exploitative poker. So I like to exploit, but with that being said, you got to know, you know, GTO to get there. So it's like your, yep, GTO poker equals ICT trading to me. Exactly. Man of the Woods, I was about to say the exact same thing. The guy that taught me that GTO, LOL. Yes. Yep. And you're exactly right. That's exactly what I was about to say, was GTO is exactly ICT, supply, demand, things like that. And then you use exploitative poker in order to crush the GTO players. So that's what I'm here to do. And I expect them to play as close to GTO as you can, hoping. And at these micro stakes, it's more of a GTO without any kind of exploits, because you know you're supposed to be exploitative in GTO as well, right? So I expect them to play close to equilibrium rather than getting very, yeah, the random Hail Mary players, the micro stakes. Exactly. You get that. So it is it's a tough spot. I've got beat up a lot here in these micro stakes. I don't know if you've seen any of the hands, but I was all in on aces, and I actually I 3-bet them, got 4-bet. I think it was an all-in shove 4-bet, and I all-in shoved to isolate, and ended up still getting called by 2 seats. So we had, I think it might have even been 3. I think we had 3 or 4 players. I don't know. I've got the video laying around if you've seen it, but there was either 3 or 4 players, including me, in the hand. I've got pocket aces. One guy shows pocket kings. Another guy shows something just stupid, like 4-6 offsuit or something. I don't even know what it was. Just something absolutely out of this world. And then another guy shows pocket 9s, and he ends up quad 9s by the time it's all over with. So we all get crushed. And I ran kings into kings twice now. Oh, my spot ain't pretty here. I'm gonna be out of yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raise it up to 6 and see if we can get anybody. I've ran kings into kings twice, and kings got you know, the flush. The other guy got the flush each time. Oh, this is beautiful. What a flop. Do we continue here? Half pot to see if he's there. He's not going to take me for pocket 9s. I think we check through and let him stab this pot. They love to get sticky with paired boards. They love to get sticky, so he's not going to go anywhere. We're going to have the best hand here. I don't even know if we go another street here. I think we just give up. Maybe nitty. I think we just give up here. That may be nitty, but I think we just give up here. Let him think he can do the same thing next time. He's never going anywhere is the problem on that. He's never going anywhere. And that's a lot of it in these micro stakes too. You really got to wrap your head around these players. It's tough. I've had a super tough time wrapping my head around how they play. Some of them are super passive and don't want to play much. Some of them will play anything. Some of them will stay sticky and go all in on anything just to see what you have. So it's super hard to exploit some of these players here. I think this challenge is going to be much easier. I don't know where you move up in stakes that it's going to be ideal, but I know here's not it. It's crazy as all get out because I've played, you know, so much poker, and I'm telling you, these micro stakes have to be the worst thing I've ever had to play. They're super hard.
Well, yeah, because when you're pennies.
Yeah.
Like I used to love getting together with a few guys and doing like quarter poker night.
Yeah.
It was always a blast.
I miss my screens here. I should have put this on the other screen where you guys watch. I had to switch it around. I'm afraid if I move it, it'll make that not work. I'm not sure though. Maybe I can try. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it where it is. I've got everything set up differently now because the problem is I play poker on a different screen under normal circumstances. So I just kind of put it on the same screen that I normally play it on. And the reason that I do that is because I keep my charts on the other screen. Well, I have no charts. And now it's kind of tough live streaming with poker on this screen and trying to do everything that I normally do because it's on my do everything screen essentially now.
Right.
But it's all right. We'll just see here. We'll play for a few hours and see how it goes. Get so pissed when I play those king deuce. Yeah, king deuce, really? I didn't even see that. How did I miss that message? King deuce. That's funny though.
I play 9 days. So, I mean.
Yeah, see, I don't play either one of those hands. I'm a little nitty though. I'm not gonna lie. So. We're not 3-betting that through. Send the rake, I own the hand, crash a plan with steady hand. You click wild, I stay still, now stack your pride and pay the bill. Send the rake, send the shame, different seats, but we ain't the same. You tried heat, I play fate, GG fam. Hope the table comes back, but I'm going to change sides. I just think the site's a little funny. I get that they want all in pots. I always wonder that, you know, if they're wanting all in pots, because essentially they get paid by the rake. So the bigger the pot is, the more money they make. So I think that's why they give such close hands. We're gonna 3-bet this. I already got 2 callers. You know they're gonna call again. Do you want to go to showdown with the freaking thing? Not really. Let's go. I'd rather just get a fold than a call, but it seems like they're always calling, so it doesn't matter. That's even uglier.
Yeah.
You're gonna call a 4-bet with ace king off? Not really. Not really. Not really. I don't think we can call a 4-bet here. If it was suited, yeah. He's gonna 4-bet with a what? Aces and kings, right? We're gonna take our time here though. Aces or kings? Does he 4-bet queens to where he's even got an underpair? Possibly? Probably not. Probably not. He's bluffing. You think everybody's bluffing?
No, but I mean, by where his pot is sitting, it doesn't seem like he's.
You think pocket eights or something dumb? Oh,
no.
We have to get a flop here. Is the problem?
He's probably running a 7-2. Like I just fucking scare him out.
I'm gonna fold it out. I'd love him to show. I'd love to know what he has. I'd love to know what he has. He should not 4-bet any less than kings or aces, honestly. Maybe ace king suited. Which
I can see that, I guess.
which still in terms should have us beat. It's all right. We'll show up with a hand if he is bluffing. It's real simple. We'll catch him when we actually have something. The problem is, even if you think they're bluffing, you're going to lose your chips.
Right.
Just to the thought of, hey, he's bluffing. You know what I mean? We want to come with a hand. So if he bluffs, he's actually catching into something. Not saying that ace king off's not great, and it's fine. It's not great by any means. Another place we should 3-bet. We're going to just call him. We're going to call him and let him play through this one. That's not great. We will slow play anything he plays at any point in time, but again, we're just in a spot that's just ugly. We call once here. Open for a 7. Even if he's got the 10s, a 7 would make our day, which we still aren't getting there. Come on, board. Be nice to me, can you? We'll probably bet. It's going to bet probably around 8 or 9 this time around, regardless. It'd be hard for us to call here again with 1 card left. He didn't. Huh. Why'd he go weak on the river? He wants us to stab it? I'm not going to. He doesn't have 10-6. Does he have a pair of 10s? I mean, I think he's got a 10, but he may not here. It kills me that he checked that flop. Any 10, any 6 beats us. Any overpair. He doesn't have that many outs. Odds aren't great. I'm going to call it once. See what he's got. Yep, Jack Queen. Alright. He didn't have as many outs that time around. It's not a spot where... Nice hand. Thanks, man.
I like it when you can tell which one's bluffing every hand.
Just catching them's the problem. You had to be real careful. The thing was, with that ace king, he could have had plenty of pocket pairs that were worth it. You know what I mean?
Right.
He could have had plenty of card. Ace king offsuits. Not. I mean, it's a good hand, but you're really not wanting to go to a board and go to a showdown with it. Really, I mean, it's fine, but it's not super great. You really got to have a board come for you. So I didn't want to risk it there. A 10 or a 6 really was where he had to have been at, unless he had an overpair on the board. and I would have thought that he would have raised more pre if he had an overpair. So I was just trying to play through the motions. I figured he didn't have it. It's hard to fold into, you know, not even a pot bet with, you know, a pocket pair with a pair on the board and then not really raise per se anything astronomical throughout the hand. So it's just, I think it was a good call for value there, but he could have had it, you know. Either way, at least we got to see it either way. So now we wait for the next spot that we can take advantage of because he's good and aggressive. So perfect player to be playing there.
He's gonna raise him, try to make him think he's got it.
Yep. This big blind loves to limp. Absolutely unbelievable. He's gonna play every hand he can. That is very fishy. Just 2s and 3s. And hearts. Very fishy.
I don't chase draws, I chase doubt. Make them question what I'm about. One pause, now they second.
Oh, you my guy. All you gotta do is bet. Alright, well, I'll take my pair of 3s then. I wasn't gonna invest anything into that pot. What says no way? Yeah, I know. One outer to a straight on the freaking board. I mean a flush, sorry. One outer to a flush on the board. The way he limps on the small blind is such a fish move. I mean, he's just number 2 seats is very, very bad player, unfortunately. Hopefully they're not on the live stream. Hey, good morning, Lebonsky. And that's one thing I'm going to have to change too, which is going to kind of suck. If I go to Coin Poker, I think it's got usernames, so I'm going to have to delay the stream, which really kind of sucks. I'm going to have to put some kind of latency on the stream so that it's pushed behind, because the problem is you can go to the table, figure out who I am, and then come and play against me by watching the stream and seeing my whole cards. So it's going to be a lot different than on here. On here, you can't pick a table. On Bovada, you just go wherever you're given, right? So whatever table you're given, that's just where you have to go. Join his table. Right. Yeah, there's no way to do it. Is the problem. Man of the woods, you can't do that on here. So you can't pick your table, you just have to end up wherever you end up, and all the tables are just numbered. So we basically play anonymous, which is great for live streaming. But once I go over to the other site, it's not going to be anonymous anymore. My username's going to be there to where anybody can come and play on the table with me. So I am going to have to change the stream somehow, which is going to kind of suck, because if we're playing... He's going to limp in again, I promise you. If we're playing, we'll see if we can catch him with one of these limps. Just absolutely unbelievable. If we're playing the live stream, then people can see the whole card. So I don't know how to do the Discord to talk back and forth, because you guys won't be on in real time anymore. So I kind of like the idea of sticking here to Bovada, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of it. So.
Well, I mean, we could You know, everybody within our group could go, I'm not gonna jump on your table.
Yeah, which is fine. And I believe everybody in the group.
I couldn't with a good conscience jump on your table and sit here and watch your hand and play against you. That's just people.
Yeah. I get all that, but the problem is the stream, all the live streams, we won't be able to put them in real time. So as you're sitting here watching the cards right now, this is going to be a hand from 5 minutes ago. So as we try to talk about it, it's already...
There's still a hell of a delay anyway.
Shouldn't be that much. Should be like, let's see.
Tell me when the next card comes out.
Right now. Right there. Yeah, it's not very far. Like 5-6 seconds.
Oh no. Okay, tell me when the flop drops. Call it.
All you got to do is look at this guy's countdown. It's at 17, 16, 15, 14. Now he folded. Yeah, it's only a few seconds behind.
I'm a good 7 seconds behind.
Yeah, about 7 seconds.
Just now folding.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 6-7 seconds, something like that. That's what the regular stream is too. So it's pretty fast. I've got them to where it's as low as it can be for what they'll allow me. So it's like ultra low latency or something is how I set up the stream. So it's under 10 seconds always. That's why when people say, "Oh, well, my stream's just catching up," I'm like, you didn't push the live button then, because it should be under 10 seconds at any given time. Oh, we got the girls. Oh, and the two seat that's never raised. We definitely got a 3-bet. We got to be super careful though. We got to be selective here because we're not big into... Yeah, no, then the stream wouldn't be very fun. We're not raising into a 4-bet. We only got called by him. Oh, geez. Mr. Very Conservative has now bet. Huh. Got an overpair, but how much? He's got an overpair.
He's got 9 threes.
No, he's got an overpair. I just don't know if he's got kings or queens. Yeah, I'm gonna call you. I've got top trips. There's no way I'm getting out of this. I mean, yeah, I'm calling you. 10-9.
Wipe his ass.
There you go. I mean, there's no way I'm not calling you there. I'm sorry, my guy. I feel super bad, but just gonna call him back. Hey, Sonny. Hey, Sonny.
Stop loss.
4-3. Open-ended and a gutter, double gutter with a pair. I think we bet a little here. Let's do a little over pot. See where he goes. I mean, we've got a lot of outs. We got a lot of showdown value here. So, yeah, what do you got? Really? He started in big blind. What did he limp in? He must have. We'll call once. Let's see if we can get more of this put together. Still gut shot. Jesus. Don't got the straight in.
He's sitting on a 6.
Yeah. Blocking the straight. 5s, 2 pair of 5s. It's funny. Was he on the draw the whole time? Or did he just, it's a one-liner to a straight. This is super bad for us with a pair of 4s. We're losing everything on this board. So the problem A one-liner of the straight plus the paired board. I just don't see him folding. I don't think we're going to try to stab at this one. I think we're going to... Yeah, there's the 6. Told you. Very, very nice. That's a spot where a lot of guys would try to bluff. Try to take down the plot, and all that would have happened was you're getting caught there. Let's go 6. Come on, you can call me. All right, well, guess not. We're not playing that. Oh, yeah, Sonny, it's hard at these stakes though, man. These stakes are so tough. I swear this is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. It's just it sounds crazy playing micro stakes being hard, but I mean, I love playing craps. I love going to the casino, Hold'em. I love Pai Gow. I mean, but these micro stakes are on a whole nother level. Good morning, Paul. We had a poll that came in earlier.
Good morning. How are you?
Ooh, I am great. How are you?
Well, my friend. Watching in the living room, so I decided to come down and hop on the Discord and have a chat.
Beautiful, beautiful. I was just talking about changing sites. I was telling them that I'm thinking about changing sites. The only problem that I have with it is the live streams won't be like this anymore. Oh, no way. Oh, that flops all over us. The live streams won't be as good anymore because if we have me speaking to you guys live, the problem is I can't live stream it live because I'll be able to be taken advantage of by other players on the live stream going on to the site and playing and being able to see my whole cards. So I'll have to make the stream delayed like 5 minutes or something. But the problem is that's going to be hard for us to talk back and forth about these hands. You won't know that I have this hand until 5 minutes in the future. You know what I mean? So because we're streaming live on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble.
But how would they know that it's specifically you? I mean, what are the chances of it being somebody other than the normal 5 or 6 per up?
Yeah, I mean, the chances wouldn't be great, but if somebody all somebody would have to do is, go on to, let's just say, Twitch, and now they can go to the site that I'm playing on, and they see my username right there on the screen. They can go to that table and now play essentially right against me because they can see my whole cards. The chances aren't great, but I worry about it still. You know what I mean?
What if you did it on Discord reality? Because that means then that I'd be able to see who's coming in and out, and there'd be nobody else on the feed except just for us normal guys. That way, then, there'd be no.
Then it'd be fine. Then it'd be fine. That's what I told Dennis. I'm not worried about the people on Discord. I don't believe that anybody on Discord is going to come on there and play against me with my hands, but some of the social media platforms, maybe not so much, because I don't know if I trust them as much. You know what I mean? It could be anybody. Anybody could come on. You know? So, to where the people in the Discord, no, I don't believe any of them would ever do that. So, yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll do something like that. It's just,
we do it on Discord reality, and that way we can continue on talking like we are.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I wish we could have just passed the challenge on Bovada. I like playing on here. See, on Bovada, you don't get to pick your table. I know you guys haven't played a lot of online poker before, but on Bovada, all you do is put what stake you're going to be in, and then how much money you want to buy in for, whether you want to buy in for your whole 100 bigs or anything less than 100, and then they just put you in a table. You don't get a pick. To where on most sites, you can go in and you can pick whatever table you want to. You can actually look at the list of players that were playing on the table, go to that table. On Bovada, we're all, unknown because we're just table 3 or seat 3. I'm sorry. So we're basically unknown players. Nobody knows our alias. So if you came on and you tried to play Bovada right now, you're going to sign into a table. You're going to have a 3 seat, but you're not going to know where I am. And you'd have to keep on signing in and try to find where you find the 3 seat that actually has, 247.6 big blinds now. And that'd take you a while. You may never find it. And on top of all of it, it's only available in the United States. So only the United States people could come in. I mean, it would be super, super hard to actually be at the table with me on Bovada.
Yep.
To where on every other site, it's not like that. You have your name. Anybody can come sit at your table. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to actually find me because I'll have, Reality on there as my alias or whatever. So all you got to do is go to the tables, find Reality, and go and sit at his table. Now you can sit right there with him while he's on this live stream, because you can see his name and everything. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Would anybody do it? I know nobody from the server would do it, but it's just a challenge at the end of the day. Do I care whether I lose $5 or $30 or $50? No, but I do want to win the challenge. That's just me. So.
Yes, it does. I can appreciate that.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. That's the drive that keeps me going. Yeah, I want to win the challenge because we came up with the challenge and I want to win it. So.
Yeah.
I think Sonny has a hangover. Sonny, did you leave? I think he has a hangover. He said he drank a whole bottle of Jameson yesterday. He didn't realize until this morning that he drank the whole bottle. Holy moly.
The dog might not even help that right now.
I never noticed he was drunk at all. I thought he was stone cold sober the whole evening.
It isn't that bad. I just feel tired, and I will have a concert today where I have to play. Ooh. Sonny, you happen to have you don't have a headache even? I mean, I swear you have to have a headache. You drank a whole dang bottle, you don't have a headache, and you got to play a concert with that stuff blaring in your ear? I feel so bad for you, man. Oh my jeez.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink a whole bottle of Jameson first. That's something I couldn't do. You don't have a hangover. My gosh, man. I don't know how you did it. I couldn't drink a whole bottle of Jameson. That's something I couldn't do. But if I could figure it out, today, I would have a headache. I would not want to move. I couldn't do a concert. I don't think I could leave bed. All joking aside, I would be trying to just wish that the world would stop. I don't know, man. That's bad. I feel so bad for you right now. It's horrible. So.
From the era of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So.
Yeah. I love to drink, but that's a lot. If you don't mix it, the hangover isn't that bad. Yeah, I normally don't mix. You're right there. I normally drink, one alcohol throughout the night. I know a lot of guys do that. I know people do, they'll start drinking beer and then go on to whiskey and stuff like that, and I know they claim that's a lot worse. I've never really done that. Normally. What'd you say, Dennis?
Beer before liquor, never sicker.
Yeah. That's the thing, and I know a lot of guys that do that. I've never been that way. Normally if I am ready to drink something, it's normally because I have something in mind, I'm craving to drink X, and whatever that be. So if I want to have Tangerine orange juice today, that's what I want to drink, and I'll drink it throughout the night. That's what I'll drink. If I want to have Jameson and squirt, then that's what I'll drink, and I'll drink it throughout the night. Or if I want to have, you know, Hennessy and Pib, then I'll have Hennessy and Pib, and I just drink that throughout the night. If I'm going to sit down and have, you know, beer, then I'll have beer. But normally I don't swap around. Last night I had a bottle of wine between me and the wife, but I didn't drink anything else. It was just the wine, right? And if I sit down to have champagne, I'll have champagne, right? So I don't know. I won't turn down a free shot because I'm drinking beer. Fair, man of the woods. Fair. I can feel it. I see what you're saying.
Best beer is free beer, and the only better than that is free cold beer. So, you know.
So, yeah, but I normally don't struggle with drinking multiple different stuff. Not these days. Maybe when I was younger. But now I normally set out with what I want to drink. Ace Queen against Ace Jack.
Reading through the pixels, yeah, I read them twice. Grinding till the morning, that's my sacred time. When the world is sleeping, that's when I'm alive. From 1 to 1,000, making power moves. Silent at the table while I'm stacking proof. Reading all these fish like they made of glass. Fold when I need to let the moment pass. Cold-blooded focus when I press.
Now I wonder, Paul, why we ever set up that other channel. We get no viewers over there. We run a live stream here once, and we got plenty of people tuning in and watching and everything else. The only thing I didn't do was the chat bar. I didn't do the chat bar. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. We're really not getting any chat in the server to speak of.
Nope.
So as long as most people keep their chat on YouTube, I think that's the best idea. We usually don't get a lot of chat. Like Lebonsky, I've commented back to him. He's on Twitch, but beyond that, there's really nobody else chatting outside of YouTube, so I think that's fine. I could put the chat bar on here, but obviously take up screen space, and I think it gets tough for you guys to see the cards. So I really didn't want to add the chat. I didn't think it was going to be that interactive for it to matter. So I just kind of left it as it is.
Yeah. I'd say just make it a rule. That way, and that everybody will contact through YouTube. People will get used to it. Just like the whole time we changed, remember, from Discord to YouTube, we made this decision that it was going to be like, we're going to talk on Discord, we're going to stream on YouTube, and fuck everybody else. They'll get used to it, and guess what? They all get used to it. It only took a couple of days.
Very true. Very true. The only thing that I didn't do was I never put the emotes thing. I may put the emotes thing if we're going to do this very often, just for fun, so you guys can throw the emotes up and it comes across the screen. You know, that's one thing that I didn't add here. So that may be something that I add just for the fun, because people enjoy to do that. And I did kind of put together a quick playlist. I've been working on a playlist for this poker live stream for a little while, but not seriously, like just kind of dabbling. So over the last couple days, once we came up with this idea, I tried to work on it really, really hard and get it put together real fast. So it's a half playlist. It's like 16 songs, I think. So it's nothing big, but it's something to keep it going. I may try to focus more on putting that playlist together as well. I would rather do that than make the videos that I'm supposed to be making. So I still need to do those videos, dang it.
Yeah, see, what I call when you got up the video about the stop losses, that managing the bad trades. I just seen that a little bit earlier on today. I've seen it before. I've seen you do this back in the day as well.
Yep. Yeah, the wife did all that. See, it's good when she does the stuff, because
there was a lot of material to pour through to get that. That was a very long stream.
Yeah, she had a hard time getting all. Look at that flop. Jeez. What did this person say here?
I know.
I mean, yesterday's stream was a bit of an overachievement.
I ended up down yesterday, but again, the knowledge that was gained was infinite. I really enjoyed yesterday evening, even the close of gold. I grabbed a really quick short because it was moving back up again. I was watching all these couple of these live streamers, and they were saying nothing was happening. Next thing in, I took a 20 tick one on gold and go like, hey guys, gold's moving. Next thing in, oh my god guys, gold's moving, blah 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 blah. That is funny.
Anybody got the flush? There's the flush. I figured we'd see it come out there. This guy, the four.
Happens so goddamn quick.
The 4 seat keeps on rebuying with 30 bigs. I always wonder why they do that, but
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right.
No bother. I thought it was always 100 big blinds that 99% of people brought back in again with. Remember we were watching them one day?
Yeah, normally they buy in with 100 when they're looking to double up. This guy's buying in with the 30. He's basically buying in at a super low amount in order to try to build his stack up. So what that means is that he doesn't want to risk that 100 for any hand, essentially, which is super dumb thinking. The reason you want more chips is so when you have the best hand, you have your opportunity to, you know, double up. So he's kind of that's why they have a buy-in rules to where you can't buy in for any more than 100 big blinds, so that you can't come in here and just crush people. So essentially he's kind of at a disadvantage, but how he's looking at it in his head, right, is, well, I can only risk 30 at this point, which is very, very bad way of looking at it. But that's how he's looking at it, is when a hand comes up, he can't lose 100 big blinds because he doesn't have 100 behind. So he can only lose 30. But with that, you're not thinking about what you can make. You're only thinking about what you can lose there. So
Does he not give himself away by playing with such low blinds? You know that he's only going to go on if he has a good hand. It's very tail. It seems like a very big tail.
Yep. Folded the Jack 7 suited. Out of position or not your cup of tea? Not my cup of tea, and I was out of position, but yeah. Okay, so we got 2 cards to a flush. Anybody's going to call. Top pair, ugly kicker. We're going to go third pot. We'll go a little more than third. We should get callers here on that flush draw. And he goes over. That's beautiful. Yeah, he does. He's got a king. Probably has a better kicker. Our kicker's super weak. We still got to draw on the flush. We're going to give it once. Yeah, we got nothing there. We're going to fold to any bet here. I think better kicker. Sure be nice. Check it through once. He's going to bet probably half pot, 7 bigs, somewhere around there. 6, 8. And we'll fold to him. Yeah, 8. We're close. We'll fold there. He could be on a draw, but I don't think so. I don't think he's betting on a draw there. This is good. We know what he does now, so we can definitely take his chips. All right, there we go. Let's see what the next card comes. What do we got? 8. One to help Dustin on. Poker stream, yep. Yep, all alone. We are streaming poker today. No trading because the market's closed, so we decided we'd do something a little different. Glad to see you on the stream all alone. Why, you like Man of the Woods? You like Jack 7 suited?
Sit down, silence, they all adjust. I don't talk reads, I talk trust. They play hands, I play impact. Raised light just to bend the stack. The HUD's up, but the vibe's louder. They fall strong when I get prouder. It ain't luck, it's the name they fear. LTW when I appear. No bluff, I just breathe right, say less.
Hey, PD. Good morning, good morning.
They second guess, I don't chase pots, I press stress. I am the threat, not the hand I hold. Every stand turns chips to fold. They know my line before the play. I say one thing, they walk away.
I told you, Man of the Woods, I'm a little nitty compared to most. I think. I would say, if I was to, there's my hand. 3-6 suited all day. It's gonna flop. It's gonna flop a boat right here. At least a flush. At least. No, it's just me playing. I don't think anybody else is playing. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just playing for the challenge, PD. We're trying to take a $100 bankroll and make it to 1,000. Turn into 1,000. I like Jack 7 suited till the flop usually. Fair enough, Man of the Woods. Fair enough. Here comes a flush. What'd I tell you? At least a flush. Yeah, just playing against live players, PD. Oh, come on. Give me one more club. I want to see the flush play. All joking aside, if there's a lucky hand that I have, 3-6 is it. But don't know why. Wolf's talking about ES. And gold too. What are you talking about, Ralph? Let's see if this club comes. Nope, but we did get a pair of 6s. What it is, no good. Yeah, market's closed. What's Good Friday? The Friday before Easter? How do you get in? PD, if you want to, do you want to play? You just go to Bovada and get in. I'm actually going to leave Bovada, because I'm not super confident about it. I'll be honest with you. So I'm actually going to move away. I think I'm going to go to Coin Poker. So if it was me and I was going to deposit my money somewhere, I would consider. This is a funny spot. I wouldn't normally play here, but I feel like he is so weak. I wouldn't normally play this hand from this position, but I just feel like he's weak more times than not. We'll go ahead and continue once. 3, we still got nothing. We're not in love with this. We're getting nowhere. We're trying to run into a hand for nothing here. I think he'll go all in with anything. Do we kick 3 at it one more time? We will once more. See if he comes over the top. He's going to be so invested by the time this is all over with. It's not going to matter. Freeze. We may have to show the bluff here. Ace high. Yeah, we have nothing. We have nothing. I was just trying to play against this old boy. Did he miss his draw? Did we miss our draw? What does he do here? Yeah. Ace High's going to do it too. He called us down the whole time with nothing. My gosh. Anyway. Absolutely unbelievable. I just want to see. I told you, I think he's weak. I think he'll call down anything. But at the same time, he got nothing. What was I talking about? Oh, coin poker. I'm thinking about changing over to there, PD. The only reason being, I've had a lot of bad beats on this site. Absolute unbelievable bad beats. I've ran kings into kings twice. So essentially I had pocket kings, they had pocket kings, and they end up with a 4-outer to a flush. Twice this has happened to me here. I've ran pocket aces into, I think it was 3 or 4 callers, and one of them had pocket kings. One of them had, we'll raise up to 3. One of them had pocket 9s, and 9s turned quads. I mean, it's just been, it has been a ugly show over here. Do we continue on this board? Yeah, we're going to continue. Rigged, I don't know, it's something. I don't know what to tell you. 3-4, can we get a 2? No 2s. No 2s here. You gonna check through, my guy? I'll try to put a big bet up. Yeah, figured that. What is his range? Him in from the blind, so he could essentially have anything. He could have protected as wide as anything here. 5 into 17. Pot odds are with us here. I think we lose every time, but we're gonna call him. I think we lose every time, yeah. But with the pot odds, it's almost dumb not to call there. I don't know, PD. I don't know if it's rigged or not. It's just very, very odd. I've never in my life ran kings into kings and not had a split plot. You know what I mean? And I've did it twice on this site and ran into flushes, 4-out flushes every time. Just unbelievable. There's been other stuff. You just running straights over straights. I mean, not saying that things like this don't happen. Obviously they happen. They just happen a lot here. So I don't know. I'm not going to necessarily say it's rigged per se, but at the same time, I'm going to try another site. I use this site for my live in-game betting, so like my basketball betting and things of that nature. So I was already a member of this site, and I do sports betting on Bet Online as well. So I'm already part of their sites, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking of going to coin poker and seeing how that plays. I'm surprised he went so far with them 9s. 2 overs on the board. That's something too.
No distractions when I'm in the zone. Screen lights flashing, I'm in here alone. Mental giant when the stakes get raised. Ice cold killer, leaving them amazed. Ice in my veins.
Ace high board's always going to get stabbed. We'll have at least one better here, regardless of whether they have anything. Not that I've got anything to continue, so it doesn't matter, but they're always stabbing ace high boards. Even with the flush draws, right? So
Watch your face through the screen. I see doubt in your eyes while you count in your wins. I'm just biding my time. Every click, every raise got you reading my lies, but my mind stays intact while your confidence dies. I ain't here for the fame, just to play my own game. When the pressure builds up, other players go lame, but I'm steady as steel. Let me show you the way, how I turn every loss to a lesson a day.
Something else I've noticed here, Paul, and I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it seems like if you get up on your bigs that you start getting board dead. Not so much card dead, but kind of board dead. Like the flop won't come your way at all. And I think that's kind of crazy too. I don't know. Somebody talked about the fact that they believe that there's algorithms or the shuffling or something on some of these sites, because I read a little bit about it. Like, I don't understand any of it, don't get me wrong, but I've read a bit about it online, and I just wonder if that kind of works once you start getting heavier stacked in these on these tables. Not that I think it always happens, because we've seen guys sitting around with pretty heavy stacks that are doing just fine, but I think as you get heavier stacked, you have to be more selective, which in a real game, that's not how you play. You get heavier stacked and you get a little less selective. You can play out a little more. You're not playing for stacks at that point because you've built your stack, so you're not playing to that degree, but you may get a little more splashy in pots as you start getting up 200 bigs, 300 bigs, 400 bigs, but I feel like you almost have to tighten up. Look at that. Flop the straight with 8-6 off. You almost have to tighten up once you start getting stacked ahead, because the boards don't always play for you. As I'm talking about all this, flop the straight, but you got to think these aren't playable,
Yeah. Considering the state of AI nowadays, you can only imagine what can be done. It makes logical sense that they don't want anybody to get too far ahead.
Yeah.
The bully, like you said, because they get their bit off the rake. So the longer they can keep everything at a certain level, I mean, in this day and age, I find it impossible to say that there's not algorithms and AI running in the background of anything electronic. That's my personal opinion.
Yep, I agree. Give me a stack and I'm a big bully, yeah. And that's how you're supposed to play Man of the Woods. That's the whole thing. Once you start getting heavy stacked, you're supposed to bully people around, and it's even more so when you're in tournaments. And I was a big tournament player, and that's kind of how you gauge, your style of play. As you move more up in stack, you start getting more aggressive. So when you're at the early stages, you're trying to play, passive and tight as you can, and only getting involved in places that are, great places to get involved. And then as you start building your stack, you're trying to splash around and get a little more bully and take down some of the small stacks. So it's kind of how tournament play works. And I love tournaments. I mean, that's my preferred way to play poker, honestly. I'm a tournament player at the end of the day, but I'm trying to get better at cash, just straight cash games. I've never been great at it. I bet you the 4 seat's still on a freaking draw. You gotta be kidding me. What are you gonna call here? No, he folds. Re-up that 30, my guy, because we need your 30. Oh, come on. You're not going to re-up the 30 until you're out? I'm not going to make no money from you that way. Unbelievable. No speech, just stack and fade. Fold that pride, I've been paid. Can we get a limp here? I'll limp if they'll let us. I bet we get raised by the 1 seat. Nope. I'll take a limp here. We got nothing. 3 high ain't gonna get us nothing on this board. We try to get him out of nothing? No, there's no point. There's no point. 8-9, there's a one-liner to a straight out there. Everything beats us. We've got nothing. We can't even beat the board. Yeah, he wins with a pair of 5s. Works.
What a man. What a man.
Send the rake, send the rake. I don't flex, I take. You went broke trying to play my pace. One line, one look, checkmate. Now tap the screen. Send the rake.
You're calling. You already know. Yeah. Let's see what he went all in with. Oh, he actually did all right that time. Way to go. See? Now he gets nothing for it. He gets nothing for it. He's got ace king suited. Doesn't even get paid because he didn't re-up his stack. I mean, it's just dumb.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna have to get off here for a little bit. I'll be back later on today.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Good luck, man.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Give me 2 seconds. Need to let these goddamn fucking dogs out. It's never ending. Back and
All right.
I run these tables with a stone cold face. Break your mind before I take your stack. You play my game at my own pace. While I push you till you crack. Stone cold face. Take your stack.
Well, we're playing this. We'll 3-bet this. Min 3-bet raise? No. Do 8. I'll get him all in if he's playing.
Trembling fingers, shaking hands. Think you're smooth, but I can tell.
Yeah. I know what we figured there. Surprised you didn't try to isolate. But he did not. We'll go 3rd pot into draw. Gonna be a side pot. 3 pot, yeah. Need one more spade. 9, 10. There's our spade. I think we got that one. Thank you. Wish we could have got the other guy to come along with us, though. Right. Yeah. That played out nice. Ace 5 is one of those hands. Ace 5 suited. You know, if you know the power Ace 5 suited. A lot of people don't get it. I don't think I'm going to play this from this position, all joking aside. That might be nitty, but I think we're not going to play it. Goes many ways. Yep, exactly. Ace 5 suited, super powerful. People don't get it. There's just, you got the wheel straight, you got your flush, you got your ace. The problem is you don't have a great kicker, but still, you know. So Ace 5 suited is not a bad hand. That's one of those that, you know, it's powerful and people don't, you know, really realize it. I like King 6 suited as well. And a lot of people are like, why would you like King 6 suited? The 6 always plays, right? When you got the wheel straight. So ace to 5, now that 6 comes into play, and that 6 is actually wins there, you know. That's why 6-7 suited. A lot of people like that too, because that 6-7's the nuts on a ace to 5, you know, board, which plays out a lot. So ace 5's good. Might have been a little nitty folding here. I didn't want to be out of position with King 10 suited. It's not super strong. It's not super bad. I would have played it any other position I could have been in, but just it wasn't great there. I'm not a big fan of ace 6 offsuit. We're in the big, so we are going to protect. Reasonable. To any reasonable phrase. But I think we'll just flat. We're not going to 3-bet it for sure. Yeah, I like that. I was going to say, I want somebody to raise, though. I mean, I do know that. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to be the raiser in order to be potentially part of a 3-bet. Not perfectly beautiful there. Most people don't expect you to protect with. And this is a rough one. There's the board. They probably all got overcards on this. I think we'll take a third pot and just take a stab. They're probably not going to give up on a paired board. But, yeah, that's what I figured. You've got no outs. Really? No way they're raising on the paired board without them. Probably would have kicked. I think we just give up here. Yeah. We're just going to give up here. Tried to stab at that one. I don't want to lose any more money than I have to from the blind. That's where a lot of leaks come in at. People don't realize the blind, the small blind. There's a lot of leaks there. So good luck for the game reality. I go drink something with friends. Have a great weekend, guys. See you Monday. All right, Lebonsky. Have a great weekend, man. I appreciate you showing up. I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. Back to trading will be. Go push the broom around the warehouse. Good luck. We'll try to get some poker in the weekend. All right, man of the woods. Have a great weekend, man. I appreciate you showing up. Later, Lebonsky.
No showdown, no heat, just fades. I fall once, they fall for days. Mind games, yeah, that's the play. Break their reason, float away. LTW, I bend belief. Take their money, steal their peace. I stare at stats, they stare at ghosts. Think they're ahead till I make toast. Reverse tells, I talk in lines. Make them fold sets with open minds. 3-bet light, then tank the flop. Fake regret, then let it drop. They think I'm lost, I'm in control. I play their soul, not just the role. No luck, just wires I pull. Every action intentional. They play cards, I play belief. And cash out while they grind grief. Mind games, I play them clean. Take their stacks without a screen. No showdown, no heat, just fades. I fold once, they fall for days. Mind games, yeah, that's the play. Break their reads and float away. LTW, I bend belief. Take their money, steal their peace. You think it's variance? I think it's leverage. You think I misclicked? I know you're correct. Mind games, I talk and pause. One small check, now they lost the cause. I don't run hot, I run deep. Take their hands while they lose sleep. Mind games, it's not a trick. It's poker, coded slick. I don't tilt, I don't plead. I just take what their mind did breed.
Pocket 5. It's not a bad position here. We'll probably flat any raise. I don't think I want to 3-bet it. or will be the razor. Yeah, I think we'll just flat here. That is not a great flop for us. They have all the outs here. All the outs. Probably great hands that they're trying to trap with currently. We're just checking here. Yeah, there's the king.
Chip by chip, I'm building mine. Ice cold when I click that call.
One seat should have tried to get more out of his hand there.
10 hours straight, I stay in tune.
I bet he was worried about those trips.
Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Screen lit up at midnight, focused on the grind. Reading through the patterns, leaving doubt behind. They bet into my nuts, thinking they can win. I let the timer run, make them sweat within. $100 pots turn 1,000 deep. While they push too hard, I maintain my beat. Check raise on the river, watch them crumble slow. Years of study paying off, now watch it grow.
Wow. What a flop. Here's what we talk about when we talk about trading too, guys. When you say, oh my gosh, should have took that move. But you're just not going to play 8-5 suited, right? So this essentially is not our pot. We didn't have a setup or an entry here, even though the 8s came, right?
Never look back. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes.
And we're definitely raising this one, and we're hoping for a raise. I think we still go 9. Try to get people involved. Yeah, and there we go. And we can get all his chips in here. I think we just bet pot and let him play. Yeah. Thank you. That worked. We will protect with this big here. Well, we don't have to, but we would have protected that wide, right?
Screen light in my eyes, mind cold as ice.
We could almost raise with this one. Let's see what the 2-seat does. Yeah, we're gonna be in position. I think we raise here. Just see if we can play him through. I think he calls about anything. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't there.
Started with 100, now watch me run it. Every click with purpose, know that I've earned it. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill, yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm in for the night.
Anybody got any questions so far? I know a lot of you are trying to learn poker, that's why I asked.
No emotion showing, just numbers growing. All in when it matters, make these stacks get fatter. Digital battlefield, testing what's real. Mind over pressure, stacks my measure. Time's moving slower, getting colder, but I stay composed while others fold. Tick, 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 make the right pick. Can't slip, can't miss, stay focused in this. Dead silence, pure violence. In my mind, cross the line. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill. Yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm screen light in my eyes, mind cold as ice. Every move calculated until I make it.
In my zone, mind and flow. Every move I make, they don't know. Through the screens, I watch them fall.
I think maybe we raise. We're not really in position, but like we're in bad position. We'll raise up and hope not to get 3-bet. Really don't want a 3-bet here. Min 3-bet, maybe we flat.
Watch me calculate and grow. Stay
3, 4. Really nothing going on here.
Everything is in control.
I don't think they caught parts of this. Too many. I think there's too many callers though. Taking a multi-way pot. I think we're just going to run it through here. Let somebody else stab at it. Yeah. I think he just has a 10 every day.
I was 6, still locked in tight, reading patterns through the night. Every click a battle won, building stacks until I'm done. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. Ice and veins is what I got. Step by step and hand by hand, building empires while you stand.
Middle pair, top kicker. I think we take a stab at it and see. Pot's about 2. We'll do 2.4. We'll do 2. Almost pot. Figured he called there. Still got middle pair. Is he gonna draw? I think we'll do 3rd pot. Maybe 3. Do about half. Bet he calls again. No. Alright. I assumed he would. Guess not, it's alright.
In my zone, mind and flow. Watch me build it slow. In my zone, won't let go. This is how we grow.
How are you doing now?
We're still running 264.6.
Oh yes, that was where you were at whenever I left.
Was it?
Around the same, yeah.
Yeah. Just I've got down a little bit, you know. I think we got down to like the 230s and then moved back up to the 260s, but just kind of banging back and forth. We'll see how it goes. I'll play for a while here as long as we keep getting cards, but once it starts going card dead, I'll probably close down and call it for the time being. We'll see how it goes here.
We'll streak and come back but later on in the evening whenever there's more about.
Yep. Not a bad idea. Oh, we're definitely opening here. Do we just raise a normal raise or try to go a little bigger and chop it down? What do they call? How strong I want to get 3-bet. Maybe we 5 times though. Maybe we'll go fit 5 bigs. Just see how they react. We hadn't ran a bet this size yet pre, so I don't know how many callers we'll get. Yeah. I don't mind being in a hand against him. He pretty much calls everything. The only thing I don't like is he could have all this. He could have all the cards here. I think we're going to go third pot, 3.6. See what he does. I think he calls the first time. It seems like he always calls the flop. I'm not in love with that. Not in love with that. Not at all. Still got 2 overs to the board. We don't have a flush draw. I think maybe we call once. Yeah, that didn't help us any. He's gonna be all in. We gotta call him for for what it's worth here. Yeah, he didn't go all in. Unbelievable. We have a whole lot of nothing, so there's not a lot we can do here. I don't think he expected that first call. Yeah, I mean, we have to call him here regardless, just due to pot odds. If he goes all in here, yeah, we have to call him. Whether we win or not, it doesn't matter. It's just every time we have to make this call, because if he has nothing, you know, it's 3.4 for a 28 total pot. I mean, it's just, there's no reason for us not to call, whether we have it or not. What did he actually have? Pair of 10s. Okay, fair enough. We have to call there. I mean, every time you have to. It's just one of those things. The money's worth it, so.
It's good to see what he's coming with as well.
Yeah.
That 3 big blinds.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else is all watching? I see there's 6 people watching.
Yeah, 6 now.
In the chat, guys.
I don't know.
If anybody's here on YouTube, please. You can only see the comments on YouTube. If anybody's out there, drop a line. And if you're an Indian scammer, definitely drop a line so I can block you.
We got 3 on Rumble, 6 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and nothing on Kick currently. But
Curious to see who's watching, that's all.
yeah. I think we're kind of getting people trickling in and leaving and trickling in and leaving. A lot of them are probably expecting, live trading today, but the market's closed, so no way to live trade today.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about the market's been closed because Good Friday's not a thing everywhere.
Yeah.
Du verlierst die Kontrolle hier, während ich im Dunkel wart. Zahlen sind meine Realität. Dein Hass macht mich nur stark. Bleibe cool, wenn du zerbrichst. In der Dunkelheit, ich wach empty inside. When I face the screen, that's how I win, stay cold and clean. Numbers don't lie, they feed my soul. While you cry, I stay in control.
Bloody pouring the rain here and the one's back again. I'm stuck in the house for the first time.
That's horrible.
It really is, man. No dunes today at all. It's like I'm fucking semi-depressed.
Every click my power grows, your despair my fucking gain.
5-3, but my 2 pair don't play because we play the board, so we got 5s and jacks.
Yeah.
Not a great spot. There's 8s and jacks, so that would beat us already. Pocket 8s. I didn't see him raise really either. I don't think.
Words don't lie, they feed my soul. While you cry, I stay in control.
Man's holding on well with his 5 big blinds.
Yeah. He just keeps on buying in for 30 every time he loses.
Oh, I haven't seen a 30 yet. I must have missed the last buy-in.
Yeah. He'll go right here. He'll re-up for 30 again. All the cards there for a minute. And what do I see? He's back up for 30. He rebuys for 30 every time.
Mm-hmm.
Started with 100, now I'm running up the stack. Playing patient, watching patterns.
Kind of crazy, but yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't buy in for 100. I think he's just worried about losing a whole 100 bigs. So if you only have 30,
bigs,
yeah, yes, exactly. That's the problem. And that's what a lot of these guys do. They're so worried that somebody's going to put them all in for their 100 bigs, and they lose their 100 bigs at one time. So they'll try to safeguard their bankroll by just using 30. So if they go all in, you know, 30 is the most they have to go in for. But it's such a bad way of thinking about it, because when you actually win, now you're not winning anything either. I mean, and that's where the problem comes in at, because you're not going to win a big amount. Essentially, you're not going to double up your 100 big blinds, to where if you had 100 big blinds behind, essentially you could double up. That's why the guys are always rebuying to keep it at 100 always, so they can double up that 100. So this is exactly the opposite of what they're thinking, right? Very, very odd. I guess I can wrap my head around it, but it's odd still.
That's good to know. That's a good tale.
Yep.
Click after click, stack after stack, never fall back, never fall back. Look into my stats and see a cold machine. 100 to 1,000, now they know what I mean. Patient like a sniper when I place my bet, building up an empire while they're deep in debt. Yeah, tables on my screen show me where to strike.
It feels like a Saturday today.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I agree.
LTW, I've got nothing to lose. From screens to stacks, that's how we move. Ice in my veins when I make my move.
Good morning, Max.
These hands take forever whenever you're not involved in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
He came with a hand. I wish I would have paid attention how he played that pre. Wasn't paying attention. He must have limped in. You got to be careful that a lot of these guys, that's something else they do. They get so aggressive with dumb hands and then get so passive with good hands. So you really got to be careful, because you can get trapped pretty easy. Because you don't put them on a hand. They never 3-bet, they never 4-bet, they never nothing. You know, and that's always the problem there. So you don't take them for having much of anything. And then they show up with a hand like pocket kings. You're like, man, what happened here?
That's a tactic in itself, isn't it?
Yep. The problem is it's not the best tactic, because you can really get yourself in trouble limping in with big pairs. Like if I try to limp in here, which I can't because there's already a raise, but you try to limp in here and then somebody catches a straight or 2 pair, that shouldn't even be playing the hand. It just doesn't make any sense. We're just going to 3 times the big, see if he... I assume the 4 seat comes along. He normally comes along with about every hand. So we'll see if he comes along for the show.
Cold-blooded killer, know my fucking name. Your tells are clear through the goddamn screen. I'm in your head before you make your move. You fold the pressure, fucking amateur. While I'm stacking profits smooth and sure. Click, click, forward, watch these numbers rise. Build my phone one end at a time. Ain't no luck when I'm
Oh, that couldn't have been any worse.
digital domain, this shit's
I think we just bet half pot here. Gosh, this is ugly. We're just gonna go with another 9. Yeah, this is ugly because any spade, he's not going anywhere. And obviously, obviously we've got no outs here. Yeah. We've got trips, but still, we're not on top here. We're still not on top. We're going to build this pot, hoping for the board to pair. We need a paired board. So we'll bet 9 into it again. Come on, board. Pair for us, would you? No paired. No 4th spade either, though. So I still think we're safe here. We're going to go ahead and bet another 9. See if he'll call it. If he raises over, we almost got to call him. He's almost got a call with the 9. Yeah. There we go. He almost has to call there because we bet too small. So, and that's kind of what we're trying to get him to do.
What does he have? That happened so quick.
He never showed. He mucked his cards. So we don't really know. I'm going to assume he probably had the, you know, king or ace of spades if I was guessing. And the spade never came. Once the draw didn't come, he didn't get too aggressive with the, look at that, we got a straight one-liner. Once the flush come, he didn't get too aggressive with it. So we didn't take him for the flush there. But like I told you, he's going to call any bet with a spade in his hand. Even more so if he's got the ace of spades, king of spades, something like that, right? So I'm not calling this from this position. Normally I'd play this hand, but not here. So that's why we were betting early on and then tried to make it easy for him to call on the river, because I didn't think he had the flush yet. I think he was on a draw with a spade in his hand. And once we got to the river, he kind of had to think about that 9 bigs. Do you just want to give him 9 bigs up? You know, and you almost have to into that pot. You're invested at this point. You almost have to give it, even though you didn't catch your draw. That's why he left. He's pissed now, unfortunately. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? And I kind of suckered him into that. You have no choice. When you're looking for that card to come, you're gonna keep on calling these bets, and the pot keeps building. And then when it doesn't, now you say, "Crap! Now what?" Well, it's only 9 bigs, so I almost have to call. How can I not call now? Right, and that's kind of the position he was put in. So again, it's more a mental game than it is what you have or what he has, really.
Yep.
Pair fours, the flush on the board. I'm not bottom pair. I'm not in love with any of this. We were in the blind and we're playing, so it is what it is. He bets here, probably takes a stab at it because the flush came. No, he didn't. That's impressive. He either has nothing or is trying to get us to stab here. Now he can't get us to stab, so if he has anything, he'll bet here. Yeah. Pair of 5s. His 5s beat our 4. Ace 4 suited. We almost have to play here. We have to raise. Yeah, we have to raise. Yeah, there's no razors. We have to raise. Did we raise pot? I think we raised to 4. Just enough that they may not want to call him. 3, they're calling every time. 4, they're going to question it. That's not a bad flop for us. One card to, I think we bet 4.2. I hate to go under what I bet prior. Yeah, there we go. And there's the 5. So we had the straight once it played through there.
Nice.
They play hands, I play impact. Raised light just to bend the stack. The HUD's up, but the vibe's louder. They fall strong when I get prouder. It ain't luck, it's the name they fear. LTW when I appear. No bluff, I just breathe right. Say less, then lead right. They see me, they second guess.
Yeah, we have to get in here too. We're not in the greatest position, but let's see what our callers are. None, so we don't have to worry about it.
Nobody play at all.
No, they didn't. They must not have had nothing.
Jesus.
Yes, yeah, it is. Normally, the 2 cards in their hand mean something to them.
Let's see now. Recall. It's 2, 3.
Jack 6.
See the speed these guys are moving at?
Yeah.
How can the speed change so quick?
I don't know. They're just putting the check of the fold. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really notice it different, but I wasn't paying a lot of attention either.
That hand played exceptionally quick. It's like tick, 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 and it was done.
They must have all just been on the check. They must have pushed check pre.
Yeah.
I don't need to show the bluff. I don't need to show the nuts. You folded to presence. That's enough. I am the threat. No need to flex. My image false checks.
What's the difference between the total pot and the main pot?
What's actually in the pot. So the total pot is once everybody is called. I mean, the total pot's when the total pot's everything that's in. So right now, this is the total pot. There's no main pot because we haven't, everybody hasn't called yet. We're going to raise this to 5, I think, honestly. So now if they call, that'll be the main pot. If they all fold here, then the total pot comes to me. So there is no main pot. So now the main pot is everything that was in there. Oh, I don't like this board paired, but we are going to stab again. I think we'll go 3rd pot to entice him to call. I mean, he doesn't have Queen 8. I mean, I don't think he has Queen 8. We don't want him to show up with Queen 8. We still need a heart. So I think we go one more 3rd pot, hoping for that heart again. Woof! He goes over the top because he must have the queen. And we're still on a draw. Do we hero call here? One time. 5, 8 into a 34. We almost have to. I think we give it one call and hope for the heart here. There it is. And now we bet pot and make him pay. Thank you, my guy. Very nice there. That's a little bit of luck there, because we did catch our heart. We went with it and we caught it.
1 and 4 chance reality. Well done.
Yeah, yeah.
I like this side of you.
It's tough playing poker in comparison to trading. It's hard. Look at that. It's so much different. I try to tell the wife that. She's like, but this is how we trade. And I'm like, man, I would hate to have to be in this position. I'm stressed a bit when I play these cards. Oh, we almost have to play here. This guy's going to call us regardless. We're going to raise up to 3. He's on tilt right now. I don't know if you've noticed that, but he's on tilt after he just lost that hand. So he's going to call anything currently, but that doesn't mean that he can't come up with a hand. So we have to be very wary. He can easily have this 5 just because he's in maniac mode right now. We've caught nothing. We're not going nowhere. So we're going to check through again. We're not going to try to bluff this river because he will call. I think we put a river bet on it because we have... Let's go third pot and see if we can get it through. Because we do have, you know, top pair on the board currently. All right.
Well, not to fall for it.
Yeah, yeah. I thought he might have been more tilted than that, but let's see what he shows up with here. Oh, he's not gonna like this. Checked it through. Bet big, got called. Oh, I hope he doesn't get flushed on. No, he's got 9s. Good job, good job, good job. He came up with something. He showed up.
Clear mind, sharp eyes, never getting tired. Click by click, I'm building up this throne while these amateurs be making rookie loans. Brain on fire, but my face stays frozen. Discipline's the path that I've chosen. Ice in my
Got a shot here.
They never know. Started with a buck now. Watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove. Run to 1,000.
Beat 3, we're just folding that. I feel like he's calling about everything. That's the only thing. Not saying he didn't show up with the pocket 9s last time, so I'm not saying he's completely a maniac, but it doesn't seem like, it seems like he's playing through every hand here. Did he show up with the flush this time? Yeah. 8, we're not running that one either. He's calling regardless. See what I'm saying? He wasn't playing like this before. He's essentially calling almost everything now. He's tilted. He's not getting out of control. If you raise too high, he won't play, but he's essentially anything that's not that much, he's playing.
Yeah, he's willing to risk it for a biscuit.
Cold killer, leaving them amazed. Ice in my veins, they never know.
So I think we can kind of sucker him into a spot here. But we're going to have to get his money in on the draw. He's not going to play it on the river. If he doesn't have the best hand on the river, he's not going to play it through. So what we want to do is on the flop, when we have a decent hand and basically have a lot of draw equity or already, you know, paired or ready to rock and roll, will bet kind of heavy on the flop and turn, and then go light on the river so that he still calls, and see if we can't get all of his bigs in By then, we'll try to get him all in by the river to where he doesn't have enough behind to defend anymore. So then he'll just call just because he's almost all in, right? So. That again is just psychology. You know, you got nothing left, so I might as well go ahead and call. You know, people do that when they've got nothing left on their trading accounts too. You know, they ain't got much money left. Oh, fuck it. So that's kind of the situation we want to get him in here. So that's a situation we want to put him in so that we can get all. Ooh, he just big blinded up. Okay, well, so much for that idea. He big blinded up. He went back. He bought back in for 100. That's all right though. We really want to fold here. We really want them to fold here. I'm going to raise up with this. I think they call regardless, sadly. That's kind of the problem that we have with this hand. We've been not getting this hand through. Yeah, we just keep getting called with it. We can't get it through for the life of us. It's all right though. I am not hating this. We're going to try to build this pot. Yeah. That's even better. I don't think we go a little more than half. A little less than half. Ace king every day, guy. There we go. There it came. See, that's what we wanted to keep away from. That's why we bet so big there. Did you see how the flush came? We wanted a big enough bet there that they weren't going to call on that draw because it could come on the river. See what I'm saying? So that's why we bet so big there. We had 2 pair. The flush would have beat us. So we want to make it unreasonable for them to call there. As much unreasonable as we can. We want them to pay for it. If they're going to beat us, we want to make sure that they pay for it.
Yep.
Break me down, I still control. No tilt in me, watch how I flow. Through the storm, I just reload. They thought I was light, that's the trap. Flat call once, then snap back. Board got wet, but my mind stayed dry. They jammed hope, I caught that lie. Click call like I've been new. Showed the bluff, now they see through. That pot, that pain, yeah, both mine. Send a rake, stack in line. No sweat, just red and crush. Turn silence into hush. You play hands, I play you. Now send the rake, table through. Send the rake, I own the hand. Crash a plan with steady hand. You click wild, I stay still. Now stack your pride and pay the bill. Send the rake, send the shame. Different seats, but we ain't the same. You tried heat, I play fate. GG fam. Send a rake, they want glory, I want edge. Took the bluff, then pushed the ledge. Caught him light with tension built. One click call, no mercy felt. Tom and Chris bankroll climbing. No cheat sheet, just real rhyming. They chase fire, I bring frost. That pot, that's what doubt costs. No speech, just stack and fade. Fold that pride, I've been paid. You made moves, I made fate. Now do what's right. Send the rake, send the rake. I own the hand, crack your plan with steady hand. You click wild, I stay still. Now stack your pride and pay the bill. Send the rake, send the shame. different seats, but we ain't the same. You tried heat, I play fake. GG fam, send the rake. You didn't lose the hand, you lost the lead. You lost the patience, you lost to me. Send the rake, send the rake. You got talks to me, send the rake.
Checking. Maybe this boy does.
Say what?
I was going to say, nobody was really hitting their cards whenever they were checking it through until they hit number 5. He increased the pot substantially.
Ooh, I think we just call here. I'm not a fan of this. I think we just call. We're not going to raise. You could 3-bet, but I don't feel like 6s are powerful enough. 3-bet here, especially out of position. We definitely don't love that flop. Yeah. We definitely don't love that flop. All the aces got there here. I think one seat's got an ace, yeah. He's got an ace all day. You could try to play this out. I'm just going to fold here. You could try to play this out, though, and hope to catch a 6 on the flop. You know, not on the flop, but on the turn or the river. But for me, I already know that I'm beat, and my chances of catching a 6 are slim to none, so I'm just going to let them tangle over it.
Yeah, good call.
And no 6 came. I still take him for the ace. Maybe he's got a 10, like 10, jack, something like that. But I think he's got an ace. That's where the problem's going to come in at. Yeah, now the straight came in. If he had the ace, he probably should have protected it a bit there, you know. But he let the straight come through, sadly.
Yeah, he should have bullied him off that hand before he got that last card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to decide what you're going to do with, you know, a board that actually is going to play out different, you know what I mean, to where you've got one more card to a straight or a flush or whatever. You really got to try to figure out how you're going to take advantage of that board. You know, you want to try to build it, hoping they don't catch the draw, but you definitely want them to pay for it. If they do, you don't want to go easy on them and let them catch it. That's the whole problem with it. They need to pay if they're on a draw, and you want to continue to make them pay so that if they do catch it, at least you had an opportunity at more money. People get that wrong. They're always worried, well, there's a draw out there, so I got to be careful. I don't want them to catch the river. Obviously, that's a possibility. It always is, but at the same time, if you let them catch the river and don't make them pay for it, now there's no opportunity that they ever would have folded. So you want to put up the pressure as much as you can and try to, you know, minimize their calling, hoping that, you know, they fold, or if they keep calling and they don't catch it, well, now you got them in a great spot. Now you run a pot bet on the river and they either call it or fold out. You could run a small bet if you just want to get more money out of them, but I kind of like the pot bet because a lot of times they'll try to bluff there, like they caught it. And it puts them in a real crazy spot when they get potted. Now, if they're acting first, it's a little better because they'll try to stab at it and you can kind of come over the top of them. Do we raise for a chance here? I think we do. We got position. We'll raise once. Just see where we get. Try to fill out what everybody's running here. Not the best flop for us. Got no diamonds. Got no queens. We got a heart, but it's not gonna matter. Got no straight. Got no nothing really.
Sounds like the blues reality.
Yep.
Get Sonny on the singing.
Yeah, Sonny's got a concert today. I can't believe it. It's gonna be tough for him, I think.
Even able to walk. Yeah, after that feed last night, I don't know how he's even able to walk.
Yeah, I'm not. You're not kidding. It's bad. Let's see what the 1-seat has here. 4-7, 2 pair of queens and fives. Wow. All right, now we showed up with something. Queens and fives. Huh. We're gonna 3-bet this. They might not love it, but we're going to 3-bet it through. Yeah, we're folding there. I would love to know what he has, but we're not going to, we're not going to call us all in. That's 48 bigs on a pair of queens. I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could. It's a hero call there. You're going to be up against the board playing your way or not playing your way. And I got to be honest with you. And I'm not trying to make it seem different than it is, but we had two queens come on the last board. You know what I mean? So, call me superstitious, but I have a hard time believing that we're going to have queens play out on this board again. You know what I mean?
That was definitely a Hail Mary shot, that one.
Yeah. Yeah. And we could have had him beat. He could have showed up with kings or aces, you know. So, I don't know. Don't know what he had. Don't know what he's capable of going all in with. I mean, some guys go all in with 10s or jacks. Some guys don't go all in unless they have kings or aces. So, it's one of those things that, you know, I guess we'll never know. But I'd have felt a lot better if we would have had aces there, let's just say. They stare at ghosts. Think they're ahead till I make toast. Reverse tells. I talk in lines. We are not protecting our blind that wide. 3-bet light, then tank the flop. Fake regret, then let it drop. They think I'm lost, I'm in control. I play their soul, not just the role. No luck, just wires I pull. Every action intentional. They play cards, I play belief. And cash out while they grind grief. Mind games, I play them clean. Take their stacks without a screen. No showdown, no heat just fades. I fold once, they fold for days. Mind games, yeah, that's the play. Break their reads and float away. LTW, I bend belief. Take their money, steal their peace. You think it's variance? I think it's leverage. You think I misclicked? I know you're correct. Mind games, I talk and pause. One small check, now they lost the cause. I don't run hot, I run deep. Take their hands while they lose sleep.
Yeah, number one's getting very aggressive.
Yeah. He might be getting hands here. I don't know. We're gonna try to raise up. We've got enough. We got position. We've got enough hand to raise here. So we will give this a run. Yeah. Of course, my guy. We don't have that much hand's the problem. We don't have that much hand. I can't wait for the time that we do, though. We'll catch him. I know that much. It's just a matter of getting some cards. So many people get upset because they get aggressive like that, and they'll just start calling it, and then they'll end up in positions with hands that aren't that great. And now what are you gonna do? You know, it's like getting, you know, it's like trading when everybody tries to take, you know, a position that's not great in trading. Well, you're bound to lose. You can't just get emotional and say, okay, well, we know this guy's playing this way, so we just have to run against him. No, we have to have cards to beat him. At this point, we have to be in a position where we have a good chance of beating him. Probability's on our side. Will we take him down? Yes, absolutely. It's just a matter of time.
Yep. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Screen lit up at midnight, focused on the grind. Reading through the patterns, leaving doubt behind.
He could be getting good hands, you know, but you can't get good hands forever. So if he doesn't start, I mean, I guess you can, but if he doesn't start slowing down here, we'll wait for, you know, good hands to run against him because he's raising everything. I mean,
it's statistically impossible that he's getting good hands every single time. I mean, statistically impossible.
Yep, exactly. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he runs. Like I said, I think that he's a lot more aggressive once somebody checks. So we'll use that to our benefit. When we flop the nuts, we'll check to him and then just call him down. Not give him any kind of thought that we've got a better hand until we get to the river. And hopefully we're in position to where he will bet big on the river and we'll come over the top. And then he's either going to fold or call, you know. We'll try to put him all in at that point. But we could take all his whole stack by the river, but we'll try to just call him down up to that. Check, call, check, call, check, call. And then river, check, raise. Because I think he's aggressive enough to try to get you off the river the same way, thinking that you were on a draw. Just need to get a hand to play it through. That's all. Need the perfect setup. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Screen light in my eyes, mind cold as ice. Every move calculated, never hesitated. Time's just a number now. Stacks looking thin somehow, but I got that focus tight.
Would have loved to know what he had when we ran them queens. I will tell you that.
Started with 100, now watch me run it. Every click with purpose, know that I've earned it. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill. Yeah, I'm doing this right.
If he actually had a big hand.
48.
Yeah, it was 48 big blinds. If he actually had a hand, he saved us. He saved us money, right? If he actually had aces or kings, he saved us money by going all in because we didn't call. To where he could have just, you know, raised small, we would have called, and would have got crushed throughout the board. And that's the whole thing. People don't think of it that way. You say you're letting your opponent off the hook if you go all in and they don't call. You essentially let them off the hook if you've got a good hand. Now, if you're bluffing, that's one thing. But if you're not, what did he show up with there? I didn't even see what he showed there. Huh.
Didn't notice myself from watching an on-load chart here while we're watching you and chatting.
I'm just running it back real quick. I want to see what he showed up with there because he raised pre, didn't he?
he did wasn't overly big, was it not?
Yeah, maybe not. He showed up with nothing though. Whatever he showed there. Oh no, that wasn't the hand. He showed ace-5, that hand. I think it must have been this hand, maybe? See if I can run it 2 times real quick. If we get back to even.
Hold on. Somebody's on a straight. Oh, he got us.
Yeah.
Fuck me, number one's doing really well.
Right, okay, so he did it after, so he just pre-flopped in, okay. Makes sense, I see where he's at now.
In my zone, mind it flow. Every move I make, they don't know. Through the screens,
did we limp here? Nobody left to act, right? I didn't get to see what he had anyway. I think we limp here. Let's see if we can limp. Oh, he left. Trying to figure out how he plays. He done left. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, there's that. No big deal. Is what it is. Alright.
He made a good recovery there.
Yeah.
Everything is in control. In my zone, mind and flow. Yeah. Watch me build it slow. In my zone, won't let go. This is how we grow. I was sick, still locked and tight, reading patterns through the night. Every click a battle won, building stacks until I'm done. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. Ice and veins is what I got. Step by step and hand by hand, building empires while you stand. Stay calm.
Ace-6.
Watch me calculate.
Figure 2 pair.
Stay calm, stay calm.
Nice.
Everything is in my soul, mind and flow. Yeah, watch me build it slow. In my soul, won't let go. This is how we go.
Ace-4. We almost got a raise here and see.
They don't
Let the
see
board
the
play.
discipline. Hours spent, the mind within.
A lot more people jumping in these hands. These people are a little more splashy than before.
Never knowing how I flow.
So we want some of these hands to kind of play out. They're not playing as tight. Some of these people have switched out on this table. They're not playing near as tight as they were. Yeah, we're not calling that, so.
In my zone, mind and flow. Watch me build it slow. In my zone, won't let go. This is how we grow.
So I guess we'll see here. Some of them are playing a lot. Seems like the people have showed up are playing a lot looser than they were the ones that were here before. So we're going to have to take that into consideration. We may not try to open with as many of these hands. Ace King. I think we had this board too. There's the ace. Nope. We would have got beat. Either way, going all in with Ace King offsuit is not the greatest plan in the world though. Just so we're clear.
No.
Glad it worked for him, but
Yeah, it was a risky one.
yep. So we should be able to stack some chips from him. He likes the looks of cards and likes to keep them regardless, so let's see what we can do here. It's a pretty nice leak for us if we can get some hands. We hadn't got no hands in a bit though. That's the only problem. If we're starting to go card dead, I might pack it up, but as long as we get some cards here in the next few hands, we'll I'll continue on, but
Yeah. No worries, sure. Like I said, see what the crack is later on. Sure, if you're back on, sure, drop a message in the main thing. I don't think there's anything major happening tonight. That's what I'm aware of.
Yeah,
I also enjoy the poker.
Yeah, we might just go on this channel rather than going on in the other channel. The other channel seems like nobody shows up, nobody does nothing. I don't know. I already switched everything over to this OBS, so I might just live stream over here until somebody complains about it. Once somebody complains about it, then I won't do it anymore. But I don't know if anybody cares.
Somebody complains about it, I'll fucking block them. Don't you worry about that.
I kind of like it here because all the audio settings are right, to where over there I can't get the audio to work on YouTube. I don't know why, but I just can't.
Well, it doesn't really make sense to be doing it over there now when we think about it. We only did that initially just in case people didn't like it, but we're played outside of the normal trading hours, so it makes sense to just keep it within our own server.
Yep.
Keep trading where we are.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because I was going to do it during the day, but it doesn't work very well. I tried to do that a couple times, and it was super hard because I couldn't pay attention to the charts and pay attention to the cards very well, so it wasn't great.
Yeah.
And nobody knew what anybody was talking about.
I built this empire move by move with nothing left to prove. So keep on chasing what you lost. I know exactly what it cost. Cause while you're burning, I stay froze.
It's far too hard to try and play cards and do the charts. You do need to concentrate on one or the other.
Yep.
Even while you're watching the candles bold, you still have to be watching, and it's too easy to be distracted by the crack that we're having here.
Yep. I think we'll protect this to a reasonable raise, but we're definitely not raising here. We'll just limp. I sure don't want to get 3-bet. Not strong enough.
Empty eyes, stare back at me. Digital void, set me free.
And the 6 seed, I don't know what's up with them.
Your emotions leak, but I'm empty. Ain't no pain in my display. Watch you break while I just play.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it anyway. Nobody played. I think we can flat here. Yeah, I think we flat and see a flop. Hope the 4-8 plays along and doesn't raise. Not a great flop. We're super out of position, but already kind of invested. I think the flat was the best way there. I'd like to see some more cards. We really need runner. Our ace doesn't do much for us here either. I think we fold. I think we give up here. If we get the ace, that's bringing all their draws in. The only thing we can get here is runner. You know, hearts. So I think we just give up. We don't. Yeah. See, just isn't there. Our outs just isn't there. Math just isn't with us, sadly. Flop could have been a little better. He says, really? All in. Wow. King 9. Shows the flush. Very nice, very nice.
I wouldn't have shown the cards if I was him.
No, no, me neither. Me neither. Again, this is just a mediocre hand. I think we raise here and try to... Gosh, but what do we got, really? I mean, we got position's going to be the biggest thing. Not the greatest hand in the world. I think I'm just going to let it go. We'll wait for the next battle. The problem is, I feel like these guys are going to call about anything regardless, and we probably need to tighten up on our... Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's exactly the hand. That was exactly the hand we need to be in, too. Oh my gosh. That's the hand we needed right there. That was the hand. Are you kidding me? The third 9 came, too. That makes somebody super happy because now they've got a full house with a 9. A 9's a full house as well. We just have the bigger one. Absolutely unbelievable. Tell me somebody has a 9. Maybe nobody's got the case now. Unbelievable. There's no pot, so I guess I can't complain about it. I think we could have built the pot a little bit, but it would have been a little hard with 2 aces on the board. That 9 would have been the beautiful thing there, though, because the problem is we've got a 9 in our hands, so we're blocking all the 9s. There's 2 on the board now. It's tough.
All that for a pot of 3.4 big blinds.
Yeah, I'm not sure we would have gotten much out of that, so I guess it's not that big of a loss, but it's just, that's one of those hands you're like, man, I was thinking about raising it too, and then it's just, jeez. Unbelievable.
watch me climb. LTW, watch my empire grow. Stack by stack, that's all.
Not a big fan of how this table's falling apart here, sadly.
Started with 100, now I'm up.
Yeah, see that now, 2 vacant seats. My God. Yeah.
I think we raise this one up and try to play it. Not 4, just 3. Yeah, but we got somebody sitting out too, is just the next problem.
Yeah, There's only 3 of us here.
Yeah, so there's only 3. I don't know. Yeah. Not sure how many more of these I'm going to play, just because you're getting killed with your blinds, too. You're getting blinded to death because you get blinded every other hand, basically. You left now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see the time. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat, so we'll watch another couple of hands, see how we get on, and then sure, if you're back on later on, sure, like I said, drop a line, and we'll see what the crack is. Hopefully, Dennis will be back on as well.
Yep. We got nothing here. We got Jags. I don't think I'm not playing with that. There, we got some people showing up. We'll see. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Queen 2. I don't think I'm running with that either.
No.
Never quit.
Were you talking about a King 6 hand the last time we were chatting? A lot of people play that. Or what was that combination?
Yeah, I like King 6 suited.
King 6 suited. I remember something about it to do with the game theory, that you can link it either way or something like that.
It's because so many straights come, and people with aces, they'll make a straight ace to 5. So they got an ace in their hand, and the board comes, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now they've got the ace straight, but you've got it to the 6, so you actually beat the ace in that. That draw there. Plus, if you're suited, you always got the flush, with the king high. So it's not a super bad spot to play. It's an underplayed hand that I watched a video on, and I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Boys back alive, chaps popping off right. LTW stream is live tonight. Sitting in this chair, screens all lined up clean.
They're all in with a freaking flush on the board, and neither one of them had a flush. Is that not absolutely amazing? Come on.
That's what I was sitting looking at, going like, what the fuck? Nobody had a flush?
No, absolutely insane. That just shows you how you can get their hands all the way in if you want to. Holy moly. The 5 seat's a maniac. I think we can take advantage of him. We just need a hand.
I haven't had a good hand in several minutes.
Yep.
Chat spamming emos, they know what's up. About to take his bitch's whole stack. Yup, check raise on the flop, they ain't seen it coming. Hard draws miss, now the stacks running, typing GG in the box. No respect, another fish going broke, what they expect. Click raise on these fools. Chat's going wild, breaking all the rules. Click raise, watch him fold. Ha, another hand to add to my bankroll. Multi-tabling like a fucking boss. 6 screens deep, showing them who's lost. Reading betting patterns, clear as day. These weak-ass players, they just want to play. But I'm here working, this ain't no game. LTW community knows my name. Call my bluffs, better think again. Cause your stack's mine by the end. Thanks for watching, same time tomorrow night. Keep that sub train rolling, we doing this right. LTW Poker, we stay winning while these busted players keep on spinning. Sit down, silence, they all adjust. I don't talk reads, I talk trust. They play hands, I play impact. Raised light just to bend the stack. HUD's up, but the vibe's louder. They fall strong when I get prouder. It ain't luck, it's the name they fear. LTW when I appear. No bluff,
Someone's got
I
the
just
health
breathe
straight.
right, say less, then lead right. They see me, they second guess. I don't chase
Flush out there now, too.
stress. I am the threat, not the hand I hold.
Yep.
Every stand turns chips to fold. They know my line before the play. I say
Nobody's
one
sure.
thing, they walk away. I am the threat, not the stack they see. Don't need cards, I move mentally. LTW, yeah, they regret sitting down.
Pair of sevens. Really?
Build pressure and
This thing goes so fucking fast. Pair of sevens.
Yep. Absolutely unbelievable.
There wasn't even a fucking hell. Wasn't even a straight.
Nope.
Try and press the space bar whenever the hand finishes to see who the fuck wins here.
No reads, I just know people make 'em fall clean with no sequel. They act tough, I stay still, then break the game with pure.
Yeah, not even a straight.
I am the threat, not the hand I hold. Every stand turns chips to fold. They know my line before the play. I say one.
I'm gonna have to hit the road. I will hopefully chat to you later on, and if not, no doubt I'll be chatting to you over the weekend.
All right. Have a good one.
It's been a great afternoon, I have to admit. I like watching this here. I'm learning so much. I will eventually get around to actually start playing once I get good enough watching you.
That works. That works.
Have a good one. Cheers, man.
Yep, you too.
No need to flex, my image false checks, my presence wreck stacks. LTW, we don't forget you sat down. I am the threat. Feel it when that pressure hits, when your heart stops calling, when you take control. Sitting back, watching moves, they think they got something to prove. Every click calculated, living like they never made it. Slow and steady, that's my groove. While they sweating, I stay smooth. Think they know me, they confused. Built an empire, pay my dues. Numbers rising on the screen. Watch them fall apart, it's me. Every move I make is clean. Cold as winter, that's my seed. Can you handle all this ice? Can you match my sacrifice? Never. Can you read between the lines? Can you survive? No. Can you handle all this ice? Better think about it twice. Watch me raise the stakes tonight. See you fall and die. Zero emotion when I click. Got him trapped in politics. Watch him bluff, I know the trick. Time's the enemy tick. I'm like an open book. One mistake is all it took. Bank account, got that look. Now they swimming with the hooks. Gone. Cold. Silent. Patient. Waiting. They say patience is a virtue, but
pressure makes them hurt. Ooh, I've been grinding, learning patterns while they playing. I'm the master. Can you handle all this ice? Can you match my sacrifice? Never. Can you read between the lines? Can you survive? Can you handle all this ice? Better think about it twice. Watch me raise the stakes tonight. See you fall and die. Bye.
Cold calculations in my mind tonight. Digital patterns flash, I'm locked and tight. Every number tells me what I gotta know. Silent assassin, watch the money grow. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a buck, now watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove. 1 to 1,000, that's what I do. Analyzing data while these fools sleep. Brains working overtime, knowledge runs deep. Been studying patterns since day fucking one. Cold-blooded killer when the game's begun. Every click I make is calculated shit. Reading through the bullshit, I don't quit. Stack 'em up slow, ain't no rush to peak. Mental warfare, got 'em feeling weak. Numbers don't lie, that's my fucking code. Reading tells and signals down this road. Started from the bottom, now I'm climbing higher. Clear mind, sharp eyes, never getting tired. Click by click, I'm building up this throne, while these amateurs be making rookie loans. Brain on fire, but my face stays frozen. Discipline's the path that I've chosen. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a buck, now watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove. 1 to 1,000, that's what I do. Silent killer in the digital space. Reading every move, setting my own pace. Mind sharp as a blade, cutting through noise. Building up stacks while maintaining poise. Stats don't lie when you know what to see. Digital footprints telling truths to me. Every fucking night I'm getting stronger. Mental stamina lasting longer and longer. Ain't no luck in this calculated game. Pure skill and focus, that's how I maintain. Reading patterns while they slip and fall. Building empire from nothing, y'all. Cold blood pumping through these veins of mine. Patience pays off, it's just about time. Stack by stack, I'm proving what I'm worth. Grind don't stop in this way since birth. No distractions when I'm in the zone. Screen lights flashing, I'm in here alone. Mental giant when the stakes get raised. Ice cold killer, leaving them amazed. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a buck, now watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove. 1 to 1,000, that's what I do.
Watch your face through the screen, I see doubt in your eyes while you count in your wins. I'm just biding my time, every click, every raise got you reading my lies. But my mind stays intact while your confidence dies. I ain't here for the fame, just to play my own game. When the pressure builds up, other players go lame. But I'm steady as steel, let me show you the way. How
I turn every loss to a lesson a day. No tilt in me, I just reload. Break me down, I still control. No tilt in me, watch how I flow. Through the storm, I just reload. You be chasing your losses, I chase discipline. While you're swimming in chaos, I'm diving deep in. Got that ice in my veins when the stakes elevate. You can't shake my foundation, my mind levitates. Every hand tells a story, but I write the end. Calculate probability, that's how I transcend. In this digital arena, I remain composed. While you're bleeding your stack, I stay fully exposed. Ay, 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 ay. Stay I calm, play I smart. No tilt in me, I just reload. Break me down, I still control. No tilt in me, watch how I flow. Through the storm, I just reload. You can't read what I'm thinking, mine's a fortress seal. Every move calculated, nothing gets revealed. Down the stack, but I'm patient, time is on my side. While you're losing your focus, I'm enjoying the ride. When the river turns cruel and the odds disappear, I stay cool as December, you dissolve in your fear. This ain't just about cards, it's a battle of minds. And I mastered the art of leaving weakness behind. No tilt in me, I just reload. Break me down, I still control. No tilt in me, watch how I flow. Through the storm, I just reload. They thought I was light, that's the trap. Flat call once, then snap back. Board got wet, but my mind stayed dry. They jammed hope, I caught that lie. Click call like I've been new. Showed the bluff, now they see through. That pot, that pain, yeah, both mine. Send a rake, stack in line. No sweat, just red and crush. Turn silence into hush. You play hands, I play you. Now send the rake, table through. Send the rake, I own the hand. Crash a plan with steady hand. You click wild, I stay still. Now stack your pride and pay the bill. Send the rake, send the shame. Different seats, but we ain't the same. You tried heat, I play fate. GG fam. Send the rake, they want glory, I want edge. Took the bluff, then pushed the ledge. Caught him light with tension built. One click call, no mercy felt. Time and Chris bankroll climbing. No cheat sheet, just real rhyming. They chase fire, I bring frost. That pot, that's what doubt costs. No speech, just stack and fade. Fold that pride, I've been paid. You made moves, I made fate. Now do what's right. Send the rake, send the rake. I own the hand, crack your plan with steady hand. You clicked wild, I stayed still. Now stack your pride and pay the bill. Send the rake, send the shame. Different seats, but we ain't the same. You tried heat, I play fake. GG fam, send the rake. You didn't lose the hand, you lost the read. You lost the patience, you lost to me. Send the rake. Send the rake. God talks to me. Send the rake. Send the rake. Send the rake. I don't flex, I take. You went broke trying to play my pace. One line, one look, checkmate. Now tap the screen. Send the rake.
Yeah. LTW. Watch how I move.
Sitting back watching you squirm.
What?
Every move you make I learn. Think you got me figured out, but I'm living in your head now.
Yeah.
Cold as ice when I arrive.
Ice cold.
Calculate your every side.
Everyone.
Reading through your digital face while you try to keep your pace. Slow it down, watch it break. I run these tables with a stone cold face. Break your mind before I take your stack. You play my game at my own pace, while I push you till you crack. Stone cold face. Take your stack. At my pace. Watch you crack. Every click reveals your plan. Trembling fingers, shaking hands. Weak. Think you're smooth, but I can tell. When you're bluffing, I can smell. In the zone, no emotion show. Watch you crumble row by row. Mental warfare, that's my game. Leave you broken, take your fame. Watch them fold, one by one. I run these tables with a stone cold face. Break your mind before I take your stack. You play my game at my own pace, while I push you till you crack. Stone cold face. Take your stack. At my pace. Watch you crack. Building empire click by click. Making moves that make you sick. Can't escape my crushing grip as I watch your bankroll dip. Every session, same result. Breaking spirits like a cult. No remorse when duty calls. Watch another giant fall. Stone cold face. Stone cold face.
How'd you play here?
Curse steady, mindset right. They think they read me, but I'm ice. Quick decisions, no delay. While they stumble, I make plays. Can't touch my rhythm, can't break my zone. Every click calculated, left them cold. Stack rising higher, got that dead eye stare. They call the clock, but I don't care. I run the table, set the tone. Your stack is mine, now fold and go. I run the table, watch me flow. Your chips are mine, that's how it goes. Read your timing, see your tell. Every hesitation I can smell. Think you're bluffing, make you pay. Push you off hands every day. Got you tilted, lost your nerve. what you deserve. Click, click, profit, that's my game. While you spiral, I remain. Pressure building, watch them crack. I take their chips, never look back. I run the table, set the tone. Your stack is mine, now fold and go. I run the table, watch me flow. Your chips on mine, that's how it goes. Slow and steady, breaking lines. One by one they fall in line. No emotion, pure control. Take their stacks, take their soul. Take the stacks, take the soul. Take the soul, take the soul. I run the table, set the tone. Your stack is mine, now fold and go. I run the table, watch me flow. Your chips on mine, that's how it goes. I don't chase draws, I chase doubt. Make them question what I'm about. One pause, now they second guess. That's fold equity in a vest. I don't raise hands, I raise tension. Talking silence, break dimension. It's not about cards, it's about fear. And I paint that right between their ears. No bluffs, just frames I shift. They tilt while I move swift. I don't click, I whisper pain. Then profit off the mental strain. Mind games, I play them clean. Take their stacks without a scream. No showdown, no heat, just fades. I fall once, they fall for days. Mind games, yeah, that's the play. Break their reason, float away. LTW, I bend belief. Take their money, steal their peace. I stare at stats, they stare at ghosts. Think they're ahead till I make toast. Reverse tells, I talk in lines. Make them fold sets with open minds. 3-bet light, then tank the flop. Fake regret, then let it drop. They think I'm lost, I'm in control. I play their soul, not just the role. No luck, just wires I pull. Every action intentional. They play cards, I play belief. And cash out while they grind grief. Mind games, I play them clean. Take their stacks without a screen. No showdown, no heat, just fades. I fold once, they fall for days.
Just add me on Discord, because I don't exactly know how to add you. My name is Reality is Illusion. Or just join the server. I'm the owner of the server.
You think it's variance? I think it's leverage. You think I misclicked? I know you cracked. Mind games, I talk and pause. One small check, now they lost the cause. I don't run hot, I run deep. Take their hands while they lose sleep. Mind games, it's not a trick. It's poker, coded slick. I don't tilt, I don't plead. I just take what their mind did breed.
Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Started with 100, now I multiply. Reading through your bluffs, I can tell you lie. Every pot I take, watch the numbers climb. Chip by chip, I'm building mine. Ice cold when I click that call. While you rage and spam, I watch you fall. 10 hours straight, I stay in tune. From 1 to 1,000, that's my proof. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes. Screen lit up at midnight, focused on the grind. Reading through the patterns, leaving doubt behind. They bet into my nuts, thinking they can win. I let the timer run, make them sweat within. $100 pots turn 1,000 deep. While they push too hard, I maintain my beat. Check raise on the river, watch them crumble slow. Years of study paying off, now watch it grow. Discipline's my weapon, patience is my shield. Reading all the time and tells they try to wield. Built this role from nothing, grinding day by day. Now they know my name when I enter play. Stay calm, stay focused. Stack by stack. Stay calm, stay focused. Never look back. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Watch me stack it up while you break. Silent in the server, loud in the bank. Every click I make, calculated, no mistakes.
Screen light in my eyes, mind cold as ice. Every move calculated, never hesitated. Time's just a number now. Stacks looking thin somehow, but I got that focus tight. Gonna make it right. Started with 100, now watch me run it. Every click with purpose, know that I've earned it. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with a champion's mind. No luck, just skill, yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm in for the night. Heart rate steady, fingers ready. Read these fuckers like a book, that's all it took. No emotion showing, just numbers growing. All in when it matters, make these stacks get fatter. Digital battlefield, testing what's real. Mind over pressure, stacks my measure. Time's moving slower, getting colder, but I stay composed while others fold. Tick, 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 make the right pick. Can't slip, can't miss, stay focused in this. Dead silence, pure violence. In my mind, cross the line. From 1 to 1,000, one hand at a time. Small stack grind with the champion's mind. No luck, just skill, yeah, I'm doing this right. From 1 to 1,000, I'm every move calculated until I make it.
In my zone, mind and flow. Every move I make, they don't know. Through the screens, I watch them fold. 1 to 1,000.
Has anybody got any questions today, guys?
Like open books. All these players, same old looks. Keep it calm while chips stack up.
I don't know how many more hands I'm going to play, but
Times get tough. Stay calm, stay calm. Watch me calculate and grow. Stay calm, stay calm. Everything is in control.
make sure to drop likes if you guys like me playing poker during the live streams. Normally I do it over on the other channel, so if you guys enjoy me playing over on this channel, make sure to like it, guys, so I know, right?
I was sick, still locked and tight, reading patterns through the night. Every click a battle won, building stacks until I'm done. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. Ice and veins is what I got. Step by step and hand by hand, building empires while you stand. Stay calm, stay calm. Watch me calculate and grow. Stay calm, stay calm. Everything is in my soul, mighty flow. Yeah, watch me build it slow. In my soul, won't let go. This is how we grow. They don't see the discipline. Hours spent, the mind within. All they see is what I show, never knowing how I flow. In my zone, money flow. Watch me build it slow. In my zone, won't let go. This is how we grow.
I watch you spiral while I calculate. Your move get wild, I stay straight. Every decision made with ice in my veins. While you chase losses, I maintain. Years of practice taught me one thing true. Emotions blind when numbers prove. So let me show you how it's really done. Stay composed when others run.
Heart says move, but brain stays cold. Every breath I stay in control. You might break, but I just reload. Heart says move, but brain stays cold.
Your hands are shaking, eyes getting red. While mine stay steady, focused ahead. You think I'm lucky, can't read the signs. That discipline built this state of mind. Watch and learn as I demonstrate how patience turns into faith. Your desperation feeds my resolve as I watch your game dissolve.
Heart says move, but brain stays cold. Every breath I stay in control. You might break, but I just reload. Heart says move, but brain stays cold.
In the silence between decisions, where weakness meets precision, that's where I found my power. Patient, calculating hour after hour.
Cold blood running through my veins, clear mind keeping me sane. Your frustration fuels my rain while I remain unchanged.
Each mistake you make confirms my path. As you sink deeper into wrath, I build this empire move by move, with nothing left to prove. So keep on chasing what you lost. I know exactly what it cost, 'cause while you're burning, I stay froze. That's just how it goes.
Heart says move, but brain stays cold. Heart says move, but brain stays cold. Every breath I stay in control. I break, but I just reload. Heart says move, but brain stays cold. What you learn.
Empty eyes stare back at me. Digital void set me free. Straight face, no tells to see. Your emotions leak, but I'm empty. Ain't no pain in my display. Watch you break while I just play. Calculated, cold as fuck. Your desperation's my luck. Empty inside when I face the screen. That's how I win, stay cold and clean. Numbers don't lie, they feed my soul. While you cry, I stay in control. Kalt wie Eis, ich fühl nichts mehr. Deine Schwäche macht mich stark. Du verlierst die Kontrolle hier, während ich im Dunkel wart. Zahlen sind meine Realität. Dein Hass macht mich nur stark. Bleib cool, wenn du zerbrichst. In der Dunkelheit ich wach, empty inside when I face the screen. That's how I win, stay cold and clean. Numbers don't lie, they feed my soul. While you cry, I stay in control. Void becomes power. Emptiness flows. Control through nothing. That's how it goes. Fuck your emotions. I stay ice cold. Break down, lose focus while I just roll. Your rage feeds my bankroll, bitch. Watch it spiral down the drain. Every click my power grows. Your despair my fucking gain. Dead inside, but that's the price of excellence in this game. You chase ghosts while I stay real. Mathematical fucking pain. Empty inside when I face the screen. That's how I win, stay cold and clean. Numbers don't lie, they feed my soul. While you cry, I stay in control.
Started with 100, now I'm running up the stack. playing patient, watching patterns, never looking back. Every click is calculated, every bet precise. Reading through the pixels, yeah, I read them twice. Grinding till the morning, that's my sacred time. When the world is sleeping, that's when I'm alive. From 1 to 1,000, making power moves. Silent at the table while I'm stacking proof. Reading all these fish like they made of glass. Fold when I need to let the moment pass. Cold-blooded focus when I press that call. Watch him try to bluff me, watch him try to fall. LTW, I play to prove. Yeah. LTW, I got nothing to lose. From screens to stacks, that's how we move. Ice in my veins when I make my move. Desde las mesas bajas hasta arriba voy. Leyendo cada mano, sabes quién soy. Paciencia es la clave, no me rindo hoy. En el juego virtual, el rey yo soy. Cada apuesta cuenta, mírame ganar. Digital, estrategia, no puedo follar. Click after click, stack after stack. Never fall back, never fall back. Look into my stats and see a cold machine. 100 to 1,000, now they know what I mean. Patient like a sniper when I place my bet. Building up an empire while they're deep in debt. Yeah, tables on my screen show me where to strike. Reading all the time and know just when it's right. LTW, I play to prove. Yeah. LTW, I've got nothing to lose. From screens to stacks, that's how we move. Ice in my veins when I make my move.
Watch me climb.
LTW, watch my empire grow. Stack by stack, that's all I know. Started with 100, now I'm up. Reading through your bullshit when you bluff. Every click's calculated, never rush. Digital kingdom built on trust.
Does anybody have any questions, guys? I'm in the big blind now. I'm gonna let it run around one more time. If we don't really catch anything on this time around, I'm probably going to pack it up for the afternoon and maybe be back this evening to play some more cards. We'll see how it goes. If anybody has any questions, let me know.
Cold-blooded killer, know my fucking name. Your tells are clear through the goddamn screen. I'm in your head before you make your move. You fold the pressure, fucking amateur. While I'm stacking profits, smooth and sure. Click, click, fold, watch these numbers rise. Build my throne, one end at a time. Ain't no luck when I'm in my zone. Digital domain, this shit's my own. They call me ruthless, built for the shit. From the ground up, never quit. LTW, watch my empire grow. Stack by stack, that's all I know. Empire grow. Empire grow. That's all I know.
Chief threes way.
Boys back online, chat's popping off right. LTW stream is live tonight.
Sitting in this chair, screens all lined up clean. Chat's asking what the fuck my last move means. Just warming up, getting in my zone. While these amateurs betting like they're on loan. Basic shit, they don't know what's coming. My mouse hovered while these fools keep running. Click raise on these fools. Chat's going wild, breaking all the rules. Click raise, watch them fold. Ha! Another hand to add to my bankroll. Click raise on these fools. Chat's going wild, breaking all the rules. Click raise, watch them fold. Ha! Another hand to add to my bankroll. Ace king suited, positions looking right. Some dumbass three bet me out of spite. Chat spamming emos, they know what's up. About to take his bitch's whole stack. Yup, check raise on the flop, they ain't seen it coming. Hard draws miss, now the stacks running, typing GG in the box. No respect, another fish going broke, what they expect. Click raise on these fools. Chat's going wild, breaking all the rules. Click raise, watch them fold. Ha, another hand to add to my bankroll. Multi-tabling like a fucking boss. 6 screens deep, showing them who's lost. Reading betting patterns, clear as day. These weak-ass players, they just want to play. But I'm here working, this ain't no game. LTW community knows my name. Call my bluffs, better think again. Cause your stack's mine by the end. Thanks for watching, same time tomorrow night. Keep that sub train rolling, we doing this right. LTW Poker, we stay winning while these busted players keep on spinning.
Sit down, silence, they all adjust. I don't talk reads, I talk trust. They play hands, I play impact. Raised light just to bend the stack. HUD's up but the vibe's louder. Be full strong when I get prouder. It ain't luck, it's the name they fear. LTW when I appear. No bluff, I just breathe right, say less.
then lead right. They see me, they second guess. I don't chase pots, I press stress. I am the threat, not the hand I hold. Every stand turns chips to fold. They know my line before the play. I say one thing, they walk away. I am the threat, not the stack.
Alright, that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and fold this one out. Don't see a lot of hope here. We'll add this to the bankroll. There's our jack. Yeah. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Alright. Alright. Oh, good there. I'm gonna go ahead and add this in. Sitting out. Alright. So, anybody has any questions, let me know right now. Like I said, if you guys regularly attend the live stream, trading live stream, then I'll be back Monday. I may do another poker live stream sometime this weekend. We'll see. If you guys liked the poker live stream, please let me know. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, something, so I realize that you enjoyed it. Lost 227 equals 532.8.
With the thread, I don't need to show the bluff. I don't need to show the nuts. You fold it to presents. That's enough. I am the thread. No need to flex. My image false checks. My presence wreck stacks. LTW, we don't forget. You sat down. I am the thread.
$26. Up 32.8. Yep. All right. Here we are, guys. All tallied up. We are at 532.8 big blinds and a total profit of 26.64. So we are on the way. Appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. Have a great rest of your day and weekend if we're not back. And as always, guys, stay consistent out there.
Can you handle all this ice? Can you match my sacrifice? Never. Can you read between the lines? Can you survive? No. Can you handle all this ice? Better think about it twice. Watch me raise the stakes tonight. See you fall and die. Zero emotion when I click. Got him trapped in politics. Watch him bluff, I know the trick. Time's the enemy tick. I'm like an open book. One mistake is all it took. Bank account, got that look. Now they swimming with the hooks. Calm, silent, patient, waiting. They say patience is a virtue, but pressure makes them hurt. Ooh, I've been grinding, learning patterns while they playing. I'm the master. Can you handle all this ice? Can you match my sacrifice? Never. Can you read between the lines? Can you survive? No. Can you handle all this ice? Better think about it twice. Watch me raise the stakes tonight. calculations in my mind tonight. Digital patterns flash, I'm locked and tight. Every number tells me what I gotta know. Silent assassin, watch the money grow. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a buck, now watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove 1 to 1,000, that's what I do. Analyzing data while these fools sleep. Brains working overtime, knowledge runs deep. Been studying patterns since day fucking one. Cold-blooded killer when the game's begun. Every click I make is calculated shit. Reading through the bullshit, I don't quit. Stack 'em up slow, ain't no rush to peak. Mental warfare, got 'em feeling weak. Numbers don't lie, that's my fucking code. Reading tells and signals down this road. Started from the bottom, now I'm climbing higher. Clear mind, sharp eyes, never getting tired. Click by click, I'm building up this throne, while these amateurs be making rookie loans. Brain on fire, but my face stays frozen. Discipline's the path that I've chosen. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a buck, now watch it grow. LTW, I'm here to prove 1 to 1,000, that's what I do. Silent killer in the digital space. Reading every move, setting my own pace. Mind sharp as a blade, cutting through noise. Building up stacks while maintaining poise. Stats don't lie when you know what to see. Digital footprints telling truths to me. Every fucking night I'm getting stronger. Mental stamina lasting longer and longer. Ain't no luck in this calculated game. Pure skill and focus, that's how I maintain. Reading patterns while they slip and fall. Building empire from nothing, y'all. Cold blood pumping through these veins of mine. Patience pays off, it's just about time. Stack by stack, I'm proving what I'm worth. Grind don't stop in this way since birth. No distractions when I'm in the zone. Screen lights flashing, I'm in here alone. Mental giant when the stakes get raised. Ice cold killer, leaving them amazed. Ice in my veins, they never know. Started with a